We are live.
Try logging into my fucking Sony account.
I think we are
I
live.
set up two-factor authentication. Fucking twat. Oh.
Oh shit.
I think that's. Hello, everyone. It's Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything, and welcome back to another episode of Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! Into the VRAINS, where we discuss everything Yu-Gi-Oh! VRAINS and Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime related. This is episode 26, Dream of a Conqueror. We are going to be discussing our thoughts on the very first part. I just realized I did not audio test either of you.
I think.
So we're just going for it.
I mean, let us know when
If they're too loud or too low, let us know. I am joined by Nick T and Pete. How you guys doing?
What's up? Pretty
How you
good.
doing? Thanks for having us.
No problem. I know it's a very late stream, so thank you guys for coming by. I apologize to my European friends because I know it's like 5 a.m. for you. But the reason for that is, well, vacation. Summer's been kind of crazy, and we're still just trying to.
I mean, this is my first time on the stream, like this stream specifically, in like 5 weeks.
This is the first time I've seen you in about a month and a half.
I saw you a few days ago.
Anyway, we are going to be talking all things Robopi. I'm so used to dueling. Robopi and Soulburner. We're going to be making our formal predictions at the moment.
Yes.
Pete and Nick T are 2 points behind me and Calibro.
Yeah, rub it in.
Calibro texted in his prediction, so I have his prediction, and we will go around the table and make ours. But before we do that, Nick, you just binge watched the last like 3 episodes of RedEye, so there's like 4 or 5.
4 or 5.
Okay. Oh
5
wow.
episodes. Yeah, I was behind. Just not being on the stream a lot. I it sort of fell behind. So I binge watched 108, 109, 110, 111, and now 112.
Jesus.
I mean, I had time. I got out of work at 7.
I feel like it's better watch binged.
I like it.
I
Yeah,
love
it was
watching
nice,
it binged.
like,
I never get that luxury, which I'm not complaining about. Obviously,
Right,
I
but
like
it was
watching
fun.
it week to week. But
it was
it's
a fun
cool. I can
watch.
imagine it's just cool to watch like 5 episodes at once.
Yes, yeah. It was fun. It killed like an hour and a half, and
Absolutely.
great. It was great though, because like these string of episodes have been really good.
Yeah.
I've been really enjoying it. So
That's good, man. That's good. We're gonna get into that definitely. But before we begin, I do want to thank new Patreon Blue Maiden 28 Platinum tier.
cool.
Looking forward to
Oh,
sending you
look at
mail.
that.
Thank you so much. And to
Congratulations.
everyone who super chatted last podcast, which was a lot. So thank you guys.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, Jesus, you did a good job with them, by the way, and
Oh,
thank
dude,
you guys.
thanks.
Oh, you're welcome.
We'll go for round 2 tonight.
All
There's
right.
always room for failure.
Ding,
A big thank you to Matthew Kennedy, Jason Bornott, Nick Calibro, Melinda Phantom,
Oh,
Nicholas
wow.
Horton, Brian Ford, Underdog Chris, Shark King 101, Photon Salas 05, Stardust Nobody, Goosey Q, Kenny Folks, Liz Folks, Elizabeth W, Sav, Legendary Duels, FrostReaper 23, Otis Cunningham, XZ's Revive, Blue Maiden 28, Joseph Tedisco, Odd Eyes Vaughn, Bam 255019, Brandon Gomez, Jack Rose, Brass Butler, and a special thank you to Anonymous Anime Lover, who donated a very substantial amount. As
She is great. As
she's
usual.
she's a legend. So an Anonymous Anime Lover, thank you so much. Thank you to everyone who donated. You give this channel life. Nick T,
wow.
your thoughts, Robopi versus Soulburner.
I'm excited. I think, we got a taste of Robopi's sort of dueling style, and I don't know. I forget how you guys react to it, but I actually really enjoy how Robopi duels.
I liked her dueling, but what do you think is the character?
I love it.
I
love them.
hope she dies a very brutal death. in
Oh my
this.
God. All right.
Wow. I think they're great. I don't know. I like the whole bubbly thing. I don't know.
You don't think there's a viciousness behind her?
No.
Behind
not
him, I
legitimate.
always say
them.
her.
I just refer to them as them, and that's
Yeah.
where I've landed. But anyway, no, I don't think there's an actual legitimate viciousness. I think it's mostly like inquisitiveness, because it's all like machine learning. It's Robopi until not long ago did not have free will.
Right.
Now, and was contained in a small robot appliance body. Now that Robopi
Where she should have stayed. But go on.
Now that Robopi has consciousness, like is actually learning, and we see these milestones, like them seeing, the brother, the sibling bond between Blood Shepherd and Emma, and like experiencing those feelings for the first time, and then the realization that they can dream, which is a huge milestone, and
Right. Right.
I just think there's a lot of room for growth there, because we're starting with literally a blank slate.
Right.
So, and I enjoy that, because they're inquisitive about everything. They have this like childlike curiosity, and I think that's really cool.
But at the same time, their motive, their goal, is to exterminate the human race.
Because of
because of the brainwashing that I did.
Right.
Is it brainwashing though, really, or is it just
It's
Bobby's about this life?
No, it's Robopi is about this life, but it's absolutely brainwashing.
Yeah, it's absolutely brainwashing.
So,
So,
when Robopi's dancing, hold on.
No, you hold on. Do you? Oh, so how do you wish I dies? Because it has to be based on your whole line of thinking. It has to be in a painful, disastrous way.
It doesn't have to be in a painful way.
No,
but
because you said Robopi. You hope Robopi dies in a painful way.
Well,
If
okay,
it's not
that-
I, then
you know
you're a
what?
hypocrite. If it's
Okay.
not the same, you're a hypocrite.
okay, so
So how?
I respect I more than I respect Robopi.
Why?
Because I think is just more. There's more substance to him. He's just, and we've been with I since the beginning. You can't genuinely be comparing
no,
Robopi
I'm
and
comparing
I.
because your whole reasoning with they want to destroy the human race.
But
Guess
not only
who
that, but
else does?
But Robopi annoys me, and that's where it comes
Why?
from.
Did I annoy you in the first 2 seasons?
You know what? He annoyed me, but it grew on me.
And
Okay,
also,
so
And
then
I
why
didn't want to
can't
kill
Robopi
because
grow?
I didn't want to kill off humans in the beginning.
Now he does.
and
Are
hold
you guys on
wait,
this
no,
team?
no,
Do you
I
guys
know.
want to see the
I-
extermination of the human race?
No,
Am
but
I?
I kind of after what's been going on lately. Yes.
Yeah. Well,
yes.
on a completely
But no.
180 serious
Oh,
note, if
yes.
anyone has been affected by the awful shootings that happened in Texas and Ohio and California this past week, my condolences, and I'm so sorry. Just horrible stuff. But I mean,
Yeah,
there's not much else that
it's-
can be said.
No, it's just an unfortunate situation.
Yeah.
It happens way too often here in this country. So I hope no one was affected that's watching
Yeah,
the stream. But
absolutely.
Yeah, but definitely
So,
prayers out to everyone.
Yeah. Sorry to completely 180 that.
You
Yeah,
completely
well, because he
180.
brought
Yeah,
up like
you
with
brought
what's
it up,
going
and
on,
yeah, I
so,
figured
I
yeah.
didn't even mean it in that way.
No,
but,
well,
yeah.
I
well,
mean,
anyway.
I thought, oh yeah.
Also,
anyway,
the fraud pod is here.
Oh,
fraud
Frankie,
pod.
dude, the fraud pod. We got to get him on again.
We gotta get him on.
He's great. Check out Frankie if you want to more like joke around, just awesome podcast. He
Great
talks about
podcast.
everything. Yeah, great dude.
no, but on all serious, I am playing devil's advocate here. I do enjoy Robopi. I don't hate
And that's
I.
fine.
I enjoy I though, but for you to argue so, yes, we've been with I since the beginning, but sort of with such a quick turn, you really can't argue that. It's like we have an established connection, whereas all of a sudden he's doing these things.
But the reason he's doing them makes more sense than why Robopi would want to destroy humans. And by the way, I said a few episodes ago, his goal is not to kill off all the
It's just,
humans.
if it
If it happens, it happens.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Robopi specifically wants to eliminate humans. That is Robopi's main motivation right now.
Because
Because of I. Sure,
go.
but like, yeah, I know. Look, I just want Soulburner to win. That's all I want.
I didn't. Yeah, of course I want Soulburner to win.
Oh, so you're rooting for Soulburner?
Yeah, absolutely.
And it doesn't make you nervous when you see all these appliances like, refrigerators and ovens and microwaves all dancing in a circle.
oh, it's terrifying. It was-
Because Robopi's like, I'm going to give you the same intelligence that I have and make you smart.
Oh,
The
yeah.
intelligence that
That's
Robopi
an
has
army.
wants.
yeah, that's
That's
yeah.
terrifying.
I think it's very terrifying.
Okay, I'm glad I wasn't the only one who was like
No.
uneasy by that scene.
It was hysterical, but it was oh,
It was like lighthearted at first,
Yeah.
and then when you again peel the layers back, it's like this is messed up, man.
this is her planet. This is her world.
Well, you know what I love? I gave Robopi something to defend and something to fight for.
Yes, but also
And that's the
there's a little
theme.
bit of motive there.
Yeah.
We could talk more about that, but there's a little bit. I sense
Well,
a
what?
little bit.
Well,
of
there
motive.
was because
that's
I
fine.
after Robopi leaves, I goes goodbye,
Right.
Robopi.
Right. So
Yeah.
As if,
clearly
like-
wants Robopi out of the picture.
which is bizarre.
maybe not permanently, but needs. To
I
be,
think it was more not in a negative way. I think it was more in the sense of
he
they
didn't
can-
want to get close.
he's
and
on a
lose
death
someone.
wish,
Yeah.
and he goes, you know what? I'm gonna get her out of the way, and just unfortunately, Soulburner happened to find
right,
her.
and that's exactly.
But
how,
you would also think he
yeah.
would know that, right? That putting a world that Soulburner clearly goes, oh, that wasn't there before.
But that's why he wanted someone to. I think he purposely wanted
so
someone
he
to.
wanted Robopi to possibly die.
I wonder
Well-
if it has to do with because you bring up a good point, and I wonder if it has to do with he doesn't want to get close to another person, or
right, because
Because
of what he
it's-
went.
yeah, and he
Well,
doesn't want to lose another person.
Right. Well, the way I sort of read it was sort of a sink or swim scenario where it's like either Robopi realizes their own like full potential and defeats Soulburner, or unfortunately, Robopi's gone.
This is it's a tough duel to predict.
It's a very tough duel to predict, given like sort of right now Robopi has momentum.
Sure,
Soulburner
is Soulburner.
is Soulburner, which he could really use the win. but
Yeah, this is his
given-
first duel
given-
since his Bowman loss.
Given Robopi's momentum, it's scary.
Yeah, no result draw is always a possibility
Yep.
too. This is a really hard to predict duel. But Pete, what did you think about the episode?
I wasn't a huge fan.
Okay.
It was okay. It's definitely probably one of the weaker episodes for me in season 3.
Gotcha.
I don't know. I was just kind of bored. I'm not. I don't hate Robopi like you do, but I'm not a huge fan. It's an okay character. I do like more when, and I will say she, Omar, when she is connected to I, because I like their relationship, because it's kind of like she's serving as the I of season 1 and 2 of being that annoying pain in the ass during duels.
Yeah.
And like also like pointing out things and like serves as some comedic relief.
Right.
Like, saying like the last time when they were dueling the Zizens, like, you're going to lose. And like, I haven't lost yet.
Like, yeah, I'll revenge you, bro.
Yeah.
I haven't lost.
Yeah.
Yeah. So funny things like that. But overall, the only thing I also like from her is just seeing how someone could be taken in by someone's words. So now removing her from weird dream sequences where he clearly took advantage of that. It probably was just a dream. I don't know how AI can dream, but whatever. I guess it goes with free will or something.
It does go hand in hand with free
I
will.
guess. I mean, to me, that
That
still
part
doesn't
didn't
mean you
seem-
can dream, but
Well,
okay.
Yeah.
I guess the rules are loose in this world.
I mean,
But-
It's Yu-Gi-Oh, yeah.
But more in
The
the
rules
sense
are
of
always
like,
loose.
he clearly took that, I think, just to get her out of there.
Right.
And that dream probably had nothing to do with him saying conquering the universe or whatever.
no, that much was definitely like
Just I don't know, just all like it was half comedic, it was half serious going on. It just felt, I don't know, kind of disjointed to me. The whole episode was like up and down of like what we're doing, of like, okay, he's taking over Soltech. It's a very, ominous thing that everyone kind of was given severance packages. Some people clearly were happy about it. Obviously, Hayami was not.
Right.
Look, Zaizen, Akira just died, and no one seems to give, an F about what
besides
ended up
yeah.
happening. And the place has been turned into, like she said, a checkpoint. Like it's a military organization.
Yeah.
All these creepy
It's
soldiers
super
walking
creepy,
around.
yeah.
Mhm.
Very creepy.
You have all these things that we're setting up for future episodes. So you have that going on in the episode. And then also this weird, like, Robopi, not even subplot, like it's one of the dual main plots going on
Right.
of what? Of dreaming, of jokes, of an appliance world, of, like you said, like an island of misfit toys.
Yep.
And then Soulburner just plops in there like it was that easy. Like, so then that to me means that
Well,
I
Ryan
didn't
set
put
that
any-
up. That
yeah.
it was that easy to
Yeah.
find her.
I believe he did.
So I don't know. It was okay.
Well,
It wasn't my favorite episode.
That's completely fair. The one thing that it's not the episode in particular, the one thing that I wanted more and I still want more from, and I think this episode kind of teased me a little bit, is I want to know why he wants Soltech. Now he has Soltech.
Yeah, what's
what's
he
the next
This is the
step?
big-
Well, the
beginning.
next
We're gonna
step,
find out.
I
think
know we are.
already was. I haven't.
It
fully
seemed like
figured
the
out
first part of this plan after taking over
What,
Soltech.
open up Blink Frames.
Sure, open up Link Vrains.
Yeah, he made it
Make
Island.
all
that
content
son of
free.
a son
Make
of a
all
bitch. I
content
was like, are
free.
you kidding me?
Make all content free, which is great. Micro
Well-
purchases aren't good. Microtransactions.
No one likes
Microtransactions.
loot boxes, loot crates.
Loot crates. But
EA,
it seemed
we're
like
looking at
another early I might get sponsored by them, dude. Don't say that. Another early I'm kidding. Another early plan was to get rid of Robopi, seemingly. Right? Everyone at this table got that vibe that he when he said bye Robopi, it wasn't like bye, I'll see you in a bit, good luck.
In whatever instance, to protect her and not get close, or to use her as a pawn, whatever way.
Right. Well, I didn't think of goodbye as in like a death sentence, though. I thought goodbye like we may never see each other, but I don't think his exact intent was to have Robopi die.
But you think that if it happened, he wouldn't mind if it happened.
Not that he wouldn't mind, but I think it would be an unfortunate casualty in the.
I also see. I don't think he views it like that. I think if Robopi dies, Robopi dies. Very similarly to if the human race dies, the human race dies. As long as he completes his end goal, Robopi's safety is not part of that end goal, and it's just not.
I don't believe that.
I mean, I don't know. I really don't think.
I mean, they've had. I mean, yeah.
It's been very brief.
Yes, it's brief.
And
but-
Robopi was that he had at least someone and he wasn't completely alone, but just until now. But now that he's taken over Soltech, whatever that next step is, he's not going to be alone anymore because I still think he is going
You
to
do have
revive
to
the Ignis.
figure that his whole resurrection was in part because of Robopi, though. He does owe Robopi an.
Do you think he owes
unrepayable
Playmaker or
debt.
anything?
What? Who?
Yes.
I was
Yeah.
talking about?
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Does he
But
owe
we're
Playmaker?
talking on an AI to AI level.
Okay.
He owes Robopi an irrepayable debt for.
I don't think he views it like that. I really don't think. I think it's
I don't
very
think-
similar
You
to
think
humans.
I owes Robopi? I think Robopi owes I.
No, well,
the
I mean,
only
for the free
reason
will.
Robopi exists and is as smart as he or she, however you want to say, is because of I.
But the only reason I was resurrected to begin with was because if Robopi did not exist, I would not have been
Right. Okay. Yes, he put a backup or whatever.
But
But he could
Robopi-
have done that on any appliance, right?
Right, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't Robopi specifically. Robopi was just a pawn to let him live. It could have been appliance microwave A, and it would have had the same effect.
Possibly.
That's how I
Possibly.
saw it.
Possibly.
So I don't know. It's interesting.
I
though.
think but I don't think he views it as like the human race. If they die,
See,
they
I
die.
think the most interesting thing coming
I
up,
don't think
though,
so.
the most interesting thing by far is Playmaker I. After everything they've gone through, and
That
I was
duel,
and
yeah.
I was
Yeah.
rewatching episode 102 before I went to work today.
Mhm.
Right, everything that happened, the fate of the world in that duel against Bowman.
Right.
I understand you lost everything, and you feel like the humans they didn't. Maybe they didn't care about you. You lost all your friends. At the end of the day, like Bowman said, you made that decision,
Yeah, he
and
made
now you're going to become as bad as them. You're going to use the same cards, the same plan as Lightning.
it. Yep.
There needs to be more explanation of that. You owe someone like Playmaker
Yeah.
that.
Did either of you get the vibe that when he sent Robopi off to maybe the grave, did you get the Lightning Bowman sending Haru off vibe? Was
Yes.
that okay? Because I got that vibe immediately.
Well,
Except it was a little more
What, like
positive.
when he sent Robopi off the
Yes.
ship?
Yeah.
it was that.
It wasn't
A little
like
bit.
Robopi, you're gonna lose, you're gonna die. It was more encouraging and building up. And
Right.
I wonder if maybe that'll be the parallel. Like Haru wasn't able to win because Haru didn't have the confidence and the respect of Lightning.
Right.
Maybe Robopi will pull off the upset because
That's
of
exactly.
eyes.
I mean, at least
that's been
Robopi
my
has-
whole, yes. See, that's where I agree. That was been my whole view on it.
Yeah.
It's
Robopi does have more wins under her belt
That Haru.
than Haru.
Justice for Haru. Justice for Haru.
Anyway, I mean, what people in the chat have any repetitive comments that you're saying in the chat?
Not too many.
All
I mean,
scattered. Thank you all, by the way,
There's
for
a lot
coming
of
by.
people talking about a whole bunch of different things.
Cool. That's what we love.
And then everyone scolding me for that Crunchyroll uses gender-neutral pronouns for Robopi, but you know, I'm just.
I'm
gonna
the
say her.
only woke member
So.
of the stream.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nick Tate.
Playmaker did say hashtag bring I home.
Bring I home. That's you know.
Sorry,
I like,
hashtag.
and so there's been like, I mean, I like that it's Playmaker that said that because it's Playmaker. But this like sort of unspoken like tension, like there's a lot unsaid that they seemingly both want said.
There was actually an interesting
Sure.
line. I believe it was in this episode, right? There was there a scene between
Revolver and Pandor, yes.
And that scene I thought was fairly interesting because just the connection that the two of them weirdly have.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like I don't know. Like it's not like obviously like a friend thing, but I don't see it as like a master
It's
and
not.
like servant thing. Like he respects Pandor.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because
I-
I think because it's his creation.
It's
It's
for
his
her-
creation, but it's not like he sees himself as her master or really his creator. Like it's like I created you, but now you go on your own path. He said you have free will now. Try to enjoy it.
Right. And,
Yeah.
and more in the sense of like her asking, what is my purpose? And him going, you don't really have one now.
Yeah.
Like,
and it's-
obviously, and to ask that question that we were all asking of, oh, did I keep you alive on purpose or did that happen to be an accident?
yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's for you to decide.
And they
So-
kinda
she
asked
said,
that
that's
question
that's
too,
a
which
difficult
was cool.
and yeah, and like her mind thing. She's like, that's a difficult question to answer,
Mhm.
and it is. But and then he's sort of like, I think his statement was like, don't dwell on it. Now you can only like carve your own path from
Mhm.
here on out. Like, enjoy your free will. Do what with it what you will.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
He's
if it was-
very confident in that anti-human program
He
that he
shouldn't
put
be,
in
though.
there.
Yeah, he should not be.
Especially because he said to Akira, for now.
Right.
He said, yeah, for now she won't turn on
And
us.
we know what happens with AIs.
Oh,
we know.
man,
But
we know.
was it this
Revolver.
episode or last episode where Revolver, Playmaker, and Soulburner had a scene? It was last episode when they joined him inside of like his hideout, or was
No,
that
this was this episode.
Right.
It was right
There's
before the Pandora
There's an
scene.
interesting scene in there where they're talking, and and Revolver's like, you know, when we get the Dark Ignis, like that's it. And Playmaker goes, yeah, we'll
That's
do
it.
it. We'll end it.
Mhm.
And so like I'm like, has Yusaku, like, is he saying that right now?
No,
Or like
he's-
is he fully turned where he's like, there's no going back for I. This is it. Like if we get him, we need to beat him.
Yeah.
Like he's a threat. I see no hope in him anymore. I
That
thought
was an
a
interesting
pretty-
scene.
Those
And-
were moments I
And
liked
Soul
in
Burner
the
stayed
episode.
conveniently quiet.
Yeah.
Oh, you're still on that.
He's not gonna, man.
I mean, I'd be cool, but no. So that you did remind me though that was it last episode we saw a bit more emotion from Revolver that we hadn't seen in a while.
Oh yeah, about how he was hesitating.
Well, no, when Akira dies, like he clenches his fist. He's like, "Now I won't hesitate to destroy you."
Right.
But at the same time, that's Revolver. This
That's
is
Revolver. But like,
Yusaku.
no, well, yes,
saying
but like, I thought it was interesting that like, of course, quietly,
I don't even want to
you
know.
know, quietly, Yusaku comes to terms with the fact that he has to destroy I.
But will he?
Yeah.
But
I
if he
think he
gets
will,
that
but,
moment,
like-
will he do it?
I don't know if
But
he'll defeat
Revolver,
I.
like in an act, like was like he's not a very passionate person, right? He's all his decisions are cool on the outside, cold and collected.
Correct. But we
But
saw
when
saw
Akira
a lot in
died-
the last few duels.
Yes, but when Akira dies, Revolver clenches his fist and says, "Now I won't. Now I definitely."
Because it
won't
was a
hesitate to destroy
sadistic
you."
way to kill off someone.
Yeah.
And
And to
I seem
keep
to enjoy
Aoi
it. Well, that's
alive.
why. That's
right,
why.
exactly. But like, even in moments like that, we've very, very rarely seen Revolver like act that way.
Right. I
And I
agree.
enjoyed
No, I
it.
agree. No,
And
I agree a
enjoyed
lot.
it.
Yeah.
And it's funny to see, at least for now, because we don't know Yusaku's true intentions, like if he's actually gonna kill Ai or not. But see Ai on the reverse side, where he's like quietly is like, we have to do it.
I mean, there's a possibility
It's not emotional.
that he can go straight for the throat, Yusaku meaning to Ai.
Right.
Because he saw Akira and Aoi both tried to sympathetically reach out, and it didn't work.
Right.
Right? And now it seems like he said a line a few episodes ago, right? Where he said there was like one person that he was
Yes,
waiting to
one
face-
person he
Right.
wanted that could feel his pain.
Right, which has to be
Oh.
Yusaku.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Of course.
So-
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So
it's,
in those moments, I think there's going to be a lot of great scenes between them, but maybe that will prompt Yusaku to go like, "This is not the I that I was with all this time.
There's-
like,
Mhm.
I have to end this.
Yeah.
Like, you've
Right.
become a bigger monster."
Yeah.
but him saying that, I feel like there's a lot that needs to be said that hasn't yet.
Oh,
that we don't know.
absolutely. We
Yeah.
don't even know Ai's plans. Why did he want to take over Soul Tech? There's so much,
There's
dude.
so much.
And I can't wait.
Well, I mean, that's been said between Yusaku and I. Like, what there's a lot. there
right.
To
Well,
to emotionally unpack.
absolutely. So we are going to predict Soulburner and Robopi
Oh, okay.
very
Ooh.
soon, a little later on, not right now.
All right.
Do we have any donations?
We do have some donations.
Okay, we'll read some donations. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much. We'll read some and then we'll do the predicting. I have Caliber's prediction in my phone.
All right. There's no cheating over there. You're gonna do.
No cheating.
All right.
No cheating.
All right. So you ready?
Yes.
So Matthew Kennedy donated $2.
Okay, thank you, Matthew.
Matthew.
And he said,
Kennedy.
"Hi, Dylan. I can't wait for next Saturday."
Yeah, me too, dude. Yuto is going to be on Saturday.
Yes,
Actually,
he's been
it's gonna be a
talking
good
about that
time.
in the chat.
That will be a fun podcast, dude. Saturday or Sunday. We'll be live one of those 2 days.
Yes. And then
it's Saturday.
Curtis Candy is
18 years old. I remember the name.
Donated $2
Thank
and
you,
said,
Bateen.
"Dab and yeet on them haters. Do you know the woe?" Is what he
Do you
said.
know the woe? You know the woe.
Wait.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the
I mean,
woe.
we had a whole GIF.
Yeah, we did.
So I feel like
Yeah,
we did pretty
thanks,
good.
Thanks to Jarek for
Jarek.
teaching us how to hit the
Also,
woe.
Jarek interviewed me. He came to my house. He fully
That's
interviewed
right, I
me.
forgot about
Yeah, in
that.
front of your
Um,
Selena Gomez cutout.
And that should be up on his channel, and I'll be able to post a little bit of it on mine. Probably in I forget when he said, but it'll be up soonish.
All
So if you want some
If
behind the
Jarek's in
scenes stuff,
comments,
Get it. Yes,
yeah, I'm really excited. Passion Fruit's the project he's working on.
That should be
so-
really good.
Yeah, me too. Very, very
I
nice.
wonder
that
if
he
that's
interviewed me.
is that a Drake reference?
I was playing Pokemon Go yesterday in Red Bank,
Of course,
Yeah.
as you
and
do.
I was walking around. It was Rolt's Community Day,
Right. What was my invite?
and sorry, you were working. And someone, as I'm crossing the street, looks at me and says, "Oh my God, I know who you are. I know who you are." And Brandon, I don't know if Brandon's watching, but that's the second time I've been recognized on the street.
Really?
in,
No
in
way.
the streets of our
In the
town.
streets of Red Bank, he recognized
See, I told
me.
you you're famous.
And he was like, "Dude, I'm such a fan of the show. Like, yeah, really, really awesome dude." I don't know if he's
Wow.
watching, Brandon, but that was
Shout out Brandon.
very humbling. Yeah. It was cool. It was really cool.
Was he a young kid?
No, he was probably like our age, I'd say.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
maybe
crazy.
maybe like late teens.
Wow.
But
See, that's
yeah.
great.
And I was
I
like,
love-
"Yeah, I'm
I
playing
love
too."
moments like
Yeah,
that.
me too. It's very very heartwarming. And I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm playing." And he's like, "You're playing too?" Like,
Yeah, like we're
You're
real
a real
people.
I'm
human
like,
being.
yeah, no, it was great.
How many shinies did you end up getting?
I got 9 shiny rolls.
See, so like I got one at 658.
Oh, that's
I
good.
got right at the end.
At least you got one. Problem is, it was good to get 2 because of the male female.
I know, but I couldn't leave work.
I have an extra male or female.
I would
one.
appreciate.
Yeah,
I have
no
the
problem.
female, so I would appreciate.
Yeah. Male, you can do.
It looks
either,
so cool though. I love it.
Yeah, Glade. Oh
great.
yeah, it's just blue. It's really cool.
Love it. All right.
Anyway, back to thank you, Curtis.
We could have a whole podcast about Pokemon. Go.
Yeah, we could.
should do it.
Big players.
We should do that one day. FrostReaper 23 is here.
Thank you,
yeah.
Frost.
He donated $5.
Thank
He
you,
said,
dude.
I agree with Nick T. Robopi started off innocent only to be corrupted by I. Between me and others have noticed that I's hair is a mix of Playmaker and Bowman.
Yes, I guess between the shape, color, and
Think
get
he
a
got
mix
inspired?
kinda-
He could have.
I could have.
Right?
I mean, he did. I mean, he had the benefit of sort of having complete control over his character design, right? In theory,
Yeah. Well, in theory, doesn't everyone who goes into the VRAINS, they have complete control over their character
in the
design?
VRAINS, but in even his
Real
Right,
life.
but you would be
Real life.
inspired by something. And so
Right.
why wouldn't he be inspired by people that he's taking up a mission with in Bowman and
Right.
someone he's been with the entire time in
Yeah.
Playmaker?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And I wanted to bring something up because this reminded me that, like, where did he get the clothes? Because, you know, like, after he defeats Akira, you know, on the
Right,
ship,
his
you
clothes
see-
are on the floor,
well,
right?
You see the fallen over Soltis, obviously with a blank face because he's no longer in it, but the Soltis is still wearing the clothes. So where do the clothes come from?
No, I
he
agree
can.
with that.
He literally can start and stop a plane in the real world with the
Yeah.
snap of his fingers, and you're worrying about where he's getting
Hey,
clothes
it
from.
could be a
No.
continuity error.
Come
I'm
on.
just kind of interested.
Yeah,
Come
well,
on.
The plane thing has explanation because of software and all that. He
He-
can hack. Where does he materialize
He
clothes
can
in
do
the real world?
whatever the hell he wants, man.
But where do they come from? Material.
See,
That's a material. Like, was he an alchemist?
it's that kind of
he
thinking
God?
that got him to have the power he has, that he could do whatever he wants.
yeah.
You're one of the problems
He's
right
an
there.
enabler.
You're a soul tech
What do you
corporate.
mean I'm one of the problems? I feel like I'm the only one at this table that actually wants him to fail and not kill off humans. I apologize for that.
I didn't say I wanted him to kill a few minutes.
I'm just saying that. What does he look like when he takes off his clothes? Does he become digital again? Does he turn into Ignis?
Do you hear what you're saying?
I'm just saying.
Do you
that
hear what you're saying?
those
think-
are interesting questions.
I think we're all wondering what happens when I take
Right,
off
listen,
Did he
listen.
switch
One of the
into another
one, no, one of the
Soltis?
one of the greatest photos I've ever seen. If you didn't think I was hot then, you don't deserve to think he's hot now.
I agree. When I saw that
That's
posted,
a summary because I'm pretty sure the actual tweet was far more graphic.
it
The
was.
actual tweet was.
It was.
Yeah, it was way more graphic. You know what?
But no, it's still. Yes.
People are sick, man.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
I
that
agree.
Nick T's asking legitimate questions out here. So.
Okay.
All I'm saying.
Maybe I'll
Anyway,
whip up a
was it
theory.
FrostReaper that agreed with me?
Yes, that was Frost.
Shout out
FrostReaper, thank you for the donation, dude. You're great.
You're the best.
Bam is here.
Oh, Bam.
Bam donated
Bam.
$10.
Thank you, Bam.
Yeah.
He said,
Jesus.
"Hey guys, Aoi became my third favorite YuGiOh girl now. So
Wow.
I assume it's Asuka 1, Aki 2.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
what he said. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying here. If you had to make a video for yourself versus a close friend, like no matter what song from Duel Monster, who is that person? Versus a close friend. First of all, if it's a close friend, I'm fighting Calibro. That's number one.
Yeah, I'm fighting Caliber
I,
too.
oh, it sucks because I can't duel any of you guys
Why not?
because we're not close.
Well, yeah, actually,
Back-
we don't consider Caliber.
Well,
a
yeah,
good
well, he's
friend.
like a luxury item.
I consider him.
You consider him
ge-
just so you can.
Genuinely speaking, I consider him a good acquaintance.
I honestly consider him like
If you're
he's
watching, I love
only
you.
eye candy for the audience, and that's it.
He's a good looking
What's
guy.
up?
You know,
Yeah.
for the sake of this question, just so I can duel him, I'll call him a close friend.
And did he say what music we'd want
He
playing?
said, "What song from Duel Monster?"
Oh, okay. Face Up, Face Down, classic
I
Pegasus.
don't
song.
know
name
enough
any of
songs.
the-
No
that I
matter
can say
what
that.
is another classic. You're Not Me. There were some bops,
You're not me.
dude.
Actually, is a
Yeah,
dope
You're
song
Not Me.
right
You
now.
know that one, dude. There's some bops, man.
Wasn't that
Bam.
from the-
Thank you for that
that was in the
donation,
movie,
dude.
when he found the
That
jet?
was from the movie, so that might not
That's
count
a-
because it's not from Duel
It's-
Monsters.
Still,
Pyramid of Light.
it's
There's
from
a
that
lot of
series though.
yes, but there's a lot of debate as to whether that is canon or
Canon, I
not.
know. It's a great.
Why
movie,
did it
though.
have things that kind of?
It did a lot of confusing stuff.
I saw that in theaters.
That
It was
movie's a
great.
blur to me.
It was great
but-
movie.
Yeah,
That's always good.
yeah,
Shadow Realm said Cal is a cam girl.
yeah. He's yeah.
Ooh.
And
Sure.
Ross Reaver
I'd
wrote, "There's
pay.
always a Cal roast going on." Damn, Cal isn't here.
Wait,
to
okay,
defend
By the way,
because-
we don't do that just for the camera. Just so you
No,
know.
we
Wait,
do that
I
all
want
the
to bring
time.
something up because we're talking about Calibro. There's a scene
Yeah.
this past episode. Actually, it might have been the end of the last episode. No, I think it's this episode. Akira's passed out, right? Aoi's next to him.
Sure.
And everyone's in the room, and he says, "Aoi, stay with Akira."
Mm-hmm.
Or no, he says, "Aoi, stay with Zaizen."
Yeah.
Now that's the equivalent of us talking about because Zyzen's their last name.
Right.
So that's the equivalent of saying Meg, Calibra's sister. Stay with Calibra.
Yeah.
But that's their last name.
Oh yeah, you're right. So that is a little weird. Yeah, I get what he's saying. Megan is Cal. So Cal has a twin sister named Megan.
Right. Way better.
So it would be like if Meg was at his hospital bed.
But we refer to her as her first name,
right,
but him
Meg,
by their last
stay
name.
with Calibra. Yeah.
It is a little weird. It's also it kind of is just annoying because once again it sidelines the YuGiOh girl by being like, yeah, just stay with your brother
That's
who
the-
is kind of dead.
That's the thing. They kept her alive, which was great.
But now
But
she's
we
stuck with
said
him.
what she does next will really
She'll
dictate.
be in that room, hospital room, whatever it is, for probably 30
She
episodes.
best not. Best
Well,
not.
30. I mean, that's the show.
Damn,
so-
I don't want to think about that now. I just wanted to bring up the fact. that they-
Anyway, bam! Thank you for that donation and great list. I would put Aki number 1. Aoi and Oscar are kind of changeable for me, but it's a good
Oh,
list.
yeah. That just sounds like a video right there.
I've done top 10 girls.
Have you added VRAINS in there?
Oh, you've
Yes.
done top 10 girls.
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
I through
top
like
10
80
list.
episodes. You're really sick in that. I gotta be
Yeah,
honest
I
with
am.
you.
Doom in the Barian is here.
Dumont, how you doing?
Yeah, Dumont, and he donated $5.
Thank you, man.
Okay, so Dill, you're gonna have to help me out with some pronunciation here.
Okay.
I said new theory. I'm assuming it is Homura.
Homura.
Shoto something. What's the last name?
Shota.
Yeah,
Shoto Todoroki.
Yeah,
From My Hero
Todoroki's brother.
Academia.
Same
Yeah.
hair colors, both involve fire, sound the same oddly. Homura came from another town too. Nani?
Well, they don't. They
Homura
don't.
is
Well, sound
Soulburner.
the same. Oddly, they have the same voice actor. I'm sure. I'm sure Dumont probably knows that. But yeah, and they're both fire related. That's why when that voice actor Kaji Yuki got announced that he was playing Soulburner, a lot of people drew that comparison. That Soulburner and Homura have very similar aesthetics, especially with the fire aesthetic. So sure, I like that crack theory. They're brothers. I love it. Thank you for the
You
donation.
never know in some.
You never know,
universe.
dude.
They could
We're
be
gonna take
themselves,
we're
each
gonna
other.
take 2 more donations. Read them off. We'll get to all of them. I don't know if we have even 2 left.
We
No,
have
we've got
way
plenty.
more than 2.
Okay, jeez, thank you guys. We're
It's a
gonna
busy night.
read these 2 off,
Okay.
and then we're gonna go around and we are going to predict Soulburner Robopi.
Great.
Sounds good. All right. So Brian Ford's here. He
Thank you,
donated
Brian.
$5.
Thank you, dude.
Brian.
And he said, I'm very conflicted in this duel. It seems early to kill either Robopi or Soulburner, but I want Robopi to win
Okay.
because he makes the show not too dark. So there you go.
That's
There's a Robopi fan in
And
Brian
you know
Ford.
what? That is a very fair and valid point. I will say that.
I think
on
you're just against Robopi.
While I'm not
You have an
rooting for
agenda.
Robopi in this duel, I agree with you about and that's why my whole thing about Robopi's curiosity. I agree with the lightness. It allows the show not to be too dark.
But that's what Naoki does.
When was the last time you saw Naoki? Oh,
Well, that's the problem.
for the opening of
Yeah,
Iron
and they
Man?
replaced Naoki with Robopi. That's I think I just got to the deep rooted issue.
That's why you hate.
I think I just got to the
You
deep
hate
rooted
that the fact
issue.
they replaced the main character of the show with Robopi.
Anyway, Brian, great point. Thank you for the donation, and it's very tough to call.
I want to make clear here, Drew Darrell. Calibro and Megan, I hope you heard are twins like together because he writes, I ship Calibro and Megan now. So they are
Wow.
twins, brother and
have a-
sister.
well,
They are
We have
also
a long
they-
story
they,
for you.
they are that is also it's confusing.
It's not confusing.
No, it's confusing because we had our friend named Megan hosting a podcast about
Right.
3 weeks ago.
So-
that is not Calibra's sister.
Oh,
Right.
very different.
Calibra's
Megan.
sister
different
does not talk to us.
Right.
Calibra's family pretends like they do not know who
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
am.
I didn't
his
get
mom
invited
will
to Meg's
consistently
wedding.
not remember our name.
Like I'll literally walk past his parents in like a ShopRite parking lot, and they will just look at me weirdly.
It's the same story over and over. It's always the ShopRite part.
And they will look at me weirdly, like, hey, we kind of know that kid. And I always say, hey, Calibros, how are you? And they're like, hey, very weirdly. And Calibro will always say, like, oh, why didn't they, remember you? I'm like, they don't know who I am. So
It's always the same response. They don't know who I am.
And
Yeah.
Now, and now you wrote Sweet Home Alabama. All right, so that's where that's going.
okay,
That's
well,
where we're going.
So Elizabeth W's here.
Oh,
She
Liz.
donated $5.
oh, she's great.
And she said, the way that I see this duel is either way. Playmaker is losing someone he has a decent bond with, Robopi being his robot,
True.
or Homura being a friend. So,
Fair.
either way.
Fair. Playmaker, I mean, at the end of the day, Robopi still it was just.
It's Master, right?
Mm-hmm. And Robopi, there have been times where Robopi has kind of slipped up and said, like, oh, Playmaker. That happened earlier, right
Yeah.
before they went into the fight. So, yeah, it's a good statement there, Liz. Yeah.
Either way.
Well,
Either way.
let's get into it. Let's
we're
make
going
these
right into the
predictions.
predictions.
Yeah,
Let's just
it's
get
a good
into it.
segue. Liz, thank you for the donation. You're
Phil
great.
DeFranco.
Segue. So in the standings,
into
Pete and Nick T are 2 points beyond Calibro and I. You get a point for
Rubbing
every.
it in.
You get a point for every correct answer. Whoever is in last takes the team out to an expensive 5-star New York steak dinner, 2 nights in a row. So
2
Pete.
nights in a row.
Yeah, we're
now?
up in this.
Wait, hold on.
No, I'm
Wait,
kidding.
we're
I'm
up in
kidding.
this
Just one
thing.
night. Just one night.
All right.
Pete, what are your thoughts on this duel? What is your formal prediction?
It's tough.
It's very tough. I
Wow.
know.
I think obviously we're probably getting 2 episodes. I would imagine. Out of this
I
duel.
agree.
Based on, by the way, summaries for the entire month of August will come out on the 8th, most likely, on Thursday. We have the titles for 114 and 115. It seems like this duel probably will go into 114 based on the title. So we're going to get maybe a 3 episode, counting 112 as well.
Wow,
So
that's
this
a
will go
long
on for a
duel.
bit. Yeah, and the full summaries for 114 to probably 16 or 17, for those interested, will be out August 8th.
Okay.
So go
So
on.
this is a tough tool for me to predict. I really could honestly see it going both ways. I really need to win here in the
Yeah.
standings. But for me, I have to go with Soulburner. He's coming off I'm not counting the eye duplicate duel.
Right,
The last
no.
time we really saw him majorly against Bowman, he lost, obviously, right? That served the plot there. To me, it seems like I probably put Robopi out as some kind of sacrifice. I don't think Robopi, if she's doing her own thing here of ruling the universe, obviously that would conflict with I, right? There's not going to be dual villains going on. If they've split up, it kind of seems like this is the end of Robopi's story, and Soulburner, I think, is going to need a win here, so I have to pick Soulburner.
Who do you pick?
It was tough, though.
I gotta say Soulburner too. I mean,
Okay.
as much as I made the whole case.
All right, Dill, I just got an error on the stream, so I don't know
Oh.
if that means it's down on
Oh.
your end.
Wait, yeah, guys.
But I have a big error here, so I don't know. That could
Can
have
you
been
tell
my
us?
laptop.
What's the error?
It just says
An
an
error
error. So
occurred.
that could have been my laptop.
Well, I think
or
it's a
it could be-
playback error on your
So-
end.
Yeah, I think we're good.
So we're good. Okay. Good.
Oh no, I see 0 viewers.
Okay. So then that's why I wanted to point out immediately.
Someone said it's live.
Oh, we're good.
We're good. Oh, okay, cool.
I wrote test. It's weird that it says 0 viewers on here. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Ignore
I mean,
that
it's back
test.
up over here, so
wow,
I don't know
test,
if
you
it just
dork.
if it just jumped off or
Sorry.
it was my
That was harsh.
laptop.
All right.
we're
Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah. Maybe it did. Oof.
So anyway, what was your prediction?
As much as I made a very aggressive case for
Yeah, I know.
Robopi,
You came out guns blazing.
you were out of the gates. Were like, I hope Robopi dies in a painful.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah, it's really
it was
dark.
it was pretty dark.
With
really
all
dark.
the appliance AIs just watching their
Right,
master
yeah.
die.
But Soulburner needs it. Come on, this guy can't catch a break.
Yeah,
He needs it.
I agree.
He needs it. That's like that. It really starts and ends there. He needs a break. And Robopi, I like Robopi. I would like Robopi to continue. But if they don't,
Now, do
They
you both predict Soulburner?
yeah,
If Soulburner wins, do you think Robopi is dead?
most likely.
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah. Just the way I wouldn't have said that an episode ago.
But he said,
But now that
by Robopi.
I kind of shipped Robopi out there, it kind of seems like it's the end.
So I am going to say Calibro's prediction first.
Okay.
Calibro picked Soulburner.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a massive Soulburner fan. So.
And
Has
I
the tattoo.
Fanboy.
Yeah, has the tattoo.
Fanboy.
and
not even fan.
I wrote it down.
You could say he's a.
Yep.
And I picked what?
He's
And
a fangirl.
And I picked Soulburner as well.
Did you really? All right. So
I did.
there was no way for me and Nick T to increase here. So
No,
thank you for messing that up.
I apologize. Well, there's still going to be a lot of duels.
I question the legitimacy though, because he did pick after us. No one had.
I
record
wrote
of-
down
Sorry.
Soulburner on the back before just to proof that I
You know,
wasn't going to
that's what
change my
happens when
pick.
Jordan isn't here.
But please, you guys right now in the chat, let us know who you pick. Soulburner, Robopi.
Yes,
I'm
please
sure
do.
a few people are
I
writing.
think it's gonna either way.
It's
I
a
think
tough
it's gonna
duel
be a
to
tough
call.
duel. It's gonna be a good duel.
It's a very tough duel.
But
I think
like-
this whole season's had duels
Yeah.
were pretty much tough to call.
The problem for me is if Soulburner loses, he's dead. Robopi's killing him and
Right.
kicking him off the island.
Again.
Robopi has already said humans are not allowed here. I want to kill off humans.
Some
Soulburner
racial
loses.
undertones, but
There,
for the record.
you got that too, right? The
Yes,
racial
in
undertones.
terms of AIs and human beings.
Yeah.
yes,
Where he was like,
No humans are-
aren't allowed here.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa.
Yeah,
This,
I-
this is an appliance AI play.
Yeah, I got that too.
I got
it's a
some.
deep show.
Yeah.
Soulburner will be killed off if he loses.
Right.
Robopi loses, there's always a chance that somehow. Remember,
Can
another
back up or
another
something.
point that we missed is I gave Robopi something,
Wait,
and
what
then
was
wh-
that?
and then Robopi
escape
said,
program?
"What
He
is
said,
this?"
that?
I
Oh,
said,
you'll need it another time.
I think
or
he said,
something.
"Don't worry
You just
about
said,
it."
"Don't worry
And
about it."
whenever someone gives you something, and then the next line is, "Don't worry about it," There's not a line in the English language that should evoke more worrying
So
than
you
that
think
line.
it's a possibility Robopi dies, but that somehow reboots her
Right.
somewhere else?
Maybe.
Well, that's like every time Caliber's texting a new girl, we're like, "Oh, who are you texting?" He always says, "Don't worry about it."
That's a true
And that
100% factual
always invokes
statement.
worry in me. I can't
Because
deny
I'm like,
that.
is he making the wrong decision? We'll never know. We're
I'm-
never there to give him advice.
I'm gonna be. It's late night. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Calibro has hooked up with over 90 women, and that, I mean, come on, that's true. He counted one night. Anyway,
he has his own
But
Yu-Gi-Oh
yes,
card.
no, he did say, "Don't worry." I said, "Don't worry about it." So we know, it's either like an escape program, it's a revival.
right. Robopi has a back door.
Yes.
Literally.
Well, no. Okay.
No,
yeah.
I'm saying like as a as a virus thing, as an AI, there's literally a back door. We've seen I use it. I didn't think anything like that, you psychopath.
No, it was just like, it was literally, it's like, well.
Oh man,
'Cause
that's how you know it's a late
It's
podcast.
literally not literally, but that's why, like, Dylan's reaction. Well,
Oh my god.
I want to see that on video.
Yeah, that's gotta be
after
good.
he was like, well,
Look, it's been a long day, man.
it's been a very long day.
I'm crying. Anyway, Robopi, there's a way that if Robopi loses, they've already set it up so that Robopi might not be killed off. Maybe Soulburner will spare Robopi, or maybe that program will spare Robopi. At the end of the day, I don't know if Soulburner has a viciousness to kill off something that he called a friend at one point. Soulburner to me is a very loyal human being.
He's a pretty
Right.
angry individual.
He's very angry, but there's a difference between being angry in traffic and actually wanting to get out of the car.
You're not wrong.
And just
it's actually
kill
not a
the
terrible
driver that got
analogy.
you
That's a
off.
good analogy.
Going
And
with
I
your
don't
analogy
think Soulburner has that side of him where he would get out of the car and actually kill the driver that cut him off.
Right. No.
That's just how I feel.
Yeah.
But anyway, we have 4 Soulburners. What are the people in the chat saying?
Most of the chat is saying Soulburner.
Okay. Few
There is
Robopis?
a few Robopis. I
wanna
believe
see-
Odd-Eyed said
Did
Robopi.
anyone give a case for? Like,
Before we went live, I said Odd Eyes Vaughn.
You did
We'll
say,
agree
like,
with you because Odd Eyes Vaughn is
wants the end
great.
of humanity as we know it.
He's rooting for the Ignis, man.
Yeah, but most people are saying Soulburner. There's possible. Goose said no result.
Yeah,
So
I could see that.
There's a few of
Could
those.
see that.
David
which also
Enos
could be
said
brought
draw.
upon by the whatever he gave.
Right. Ooh, so we'll see. It's going to be a
And
good duel to
Soulburner has
call
been part of a no result draw so far in
against
the show.
Blood Shepherd. One of the few no result draws. They have not
Very
done the
few.
no result
Yep.
draw card a lot. Not counting the Playmaker and Revolver duels. I can't think of another duel besides Soulburner Blood Shepherd that had a no result. I don't think we've had a draw. Oh no, Playmaker Revolver was a draw. One was a no result
and
when the
there was a
dad
no
died.
result between Playmaker Bowman, right? That was one. I'm pretty sure one of their duels was a no result.
No, you know what? Round 3 was a draw, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then round 4 Playmaker won.
Would Caliber would argue that Revolver Lightning was a
That's
It
you know
wasn't.
what?
Lightning won.
Thank
Lightning
you.
won.
He agree. And
You
you picked
should-
Revolver.
Yeah,
yeah.
I did pick.
Yeah,
it.
so-
No. That one I think I picked.
Oh,
Lightning,
no, maybe you
actually. I
did.
picked
You did.
Lightning.
Listen,
I
Lightning
picked
had
Revolver, but I still agree.
right.
that
That was
Lightning
you.
won.
Lightning
Yeah.
had one light. That's a whole nother debate. We're not getting into that. We can debate that for the next 10
So
years.
the
one of my-
cows come home.
He's one of my favorite villains.
And then I'll never forget it on the Yu-Gi-Oh wiki. They had it as
And they
listed as a
changed it.
draw. And then when I made this live stream, I doubt anyone from the Yu-Gi-Oh wiki actually pays attention to me. But I said like, don't the wiki is it's a great source, but it's fan source.
Right.
It's not people from the studios in Japan saying
it's
this is an official draw result. And after I said that, they changed the result on the Wikipedia.
But didn't they change it back, or is it still?
I don't know what it is now, but they did change it after yeah, life's good.
If it's good.
Anyway, I guess we'll read some more donations.
Let's do it.
Playmaker 3 draws, 2 with Revolver, 1 with Bowman. Said Mike DeCaro.
Yeah.
So.
Then I guess
No result is the only one that hasn't been like.
has a no
very
result not
soon.
happened yet? Besides Blood Shepherd,
No.
Soulburner.
No, I think that might be the only
That's
one.
the only no result. So we've only had 4 draws in the entire show.
Yeah.
Or no, 4 draws and no results.
Right, if you count them in the
Yeah.
same.
It's still
Oh,
a
which we
draw on
agreed.
the wiki, apparently.
Oh, it still is.
Yeah, I think because I think we addressed it later, where it's like, oh, they switched it back.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. They did change it to like it
Lightning
was
win.
lightning win, and then in parentheses they put
I
one
remember.
life point. But you saw that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I
looked
showed
at
you.
it,
I
yeah.
remember.
Yeah, but as far as no results would go, it would be really sucky for like the only other no result is the Soulburner duel. If it's him again,
Yeah.
Come on.
Kind of needs. Well, he doesn't necessarily need a win. I mean, he beat Windy. He's gotten some big wins.
He's gotten some big wins.
He has.
but
Beat Owie, beat
where's his
Go.
momentum though?
Well, yeah. Without Flame, he's just a diff. This is his first duel without Flame too,
Yeah.
so that'll be
Yeah, so
interesting.
that'd be
in
very
trouble.
interesting.
He'd be
Yeah.
in trouble.
Because who's gonna if he gets really worked up? Flame's not there to calm him down. Flame's not there to bring him back down to reality like we've seen in their duels before. So I'm really interested to see just how he works without Flame.
Right.
I think that's
Actually,
gonna
I
be
didn't think of
interesting.
that. And you know what though? I'm pretty confident in the fact that if we all either win or lose together right now. So.
What after I brought that up now, you're
Yeah.
like, maybe Romavi's gonna win.
Yeah, but you know,
I don't know, man. It's a tough duel to call. But anyway, thank you guys to everyone who's chatting, by the way. I always go back and read your comments for this stream. Well, I guess we'll read also more donations.
We have more donations.
Okay, thank you guys so much. And this is the part where I guess we'll just talk about the
Yeah.
comments and stuff.
Yeah. So Matthew Kennedy donated $5.
Thank you, Matt. You're
He
a great
said, my
dude.
theory is I gave Robopi a virus which will infect / brainwash anyone who beats Robopi, and this could lead to a Revolver versus Soulburner.
Oh, wow. That's not
I
a...
actually really like
because
that.
we've been arguing somehow that like
How does it get
Soulburner's
to
gonna
that? If it
turn-
happens.
if it happens, how's it gonna get to that?
Right.
I actually like that a lot.
It could, brainwash Soulburn.
Yeah, that is really cool.
Good
Matthew,
idea.
thank you for the donation and great theory, man.
Brian Ford donated another $10.
Thank you, Brian.
And
Great
he
dude.
said, I think I knows Robopi was going to duel someone because if I remember correctly, when Soulburner comes to the island, I remarks that Soulburner was the first one to get there.
Yeah. Yeah. So...
Oh.
And that's the thing. If he looks at Playmaker, Soulburner, and Revolver, who's the one that he can maybe work the most influential stuff into? To me, it's Soulburner
Because
Right.
of his emotions.
because of his emotional
Emotions,
instability, his guilt for losing Flame. At the end of the day, Playmaker hasn't lost Eye. Playmaker didn't suffer a great loss in that
Eye's
regard.
alive.
Eye is alive, and Eye knows that. And Revolver just wants to, murder everything.
Right.
So who's the one that they can target that feels that same or maybe a similar pain in their heart, feeling Soulburner lost his parents? He's got nothing. Flame was that big relief for him.
Yeah.
brought him back from the brink.
Yeah, and Flame is now gone, and that's why I don't think it's a coincidence.
It's not.
As to Brian's point, that Soulburner was the one that found the island.
It's
I
definitely
don't
not.
think it was a
No.
coincidence. So great comment, man. Great donation. You're a great dude.
And that sort of
Appreciate
could
it.
work in conjunction with Matthew Kennedy's,
Yeah,
those-
absolutely.
They could sort of go hand in. Either way, I don't think it's.
Or
coinc-
maybe the program in Robopi when like Soulburner goes to maybe finish Robopi off or defeats Robopi. If he does defeat Robopi,
Flame.
no, Eye pops up and Eye talks to Soulburner.
Oh wow, sort of.
'Cause Remember, Soulburner just all Soulburner wants from Robopi is to know where Eye is. Soulburner has not mentioned anything about I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna eliminate you. Maybe that'll change as the duel goes on.
Right.
But that doesn't eliminating Robopi is not a priority for Soulburner.
No, it's finding out.
It's finding Eye. And it's not even find and destroy Eye. Soulburner just is trying to find Eye, probably to pass that info along. I'm not trying to say he's trying to stage a coup
Right,
to get
yeah,
to
yeah.
Eye and then work with Eye. But like, I don't know. It's just interesting.
It's very interesting.
Thank you again, Brian.
Goosey Q is here,
Oh,
and
Goose.
he donated $5. And
Thank
he
you.
Missed
said,
that one.
liked how Robopi changed to her old style and back. I did like that as
Yeah.
well.
Oh, yeah.
The appliances remind me of the movie Brave Little Toaster. Revolver is like a dad now due to Pandor.
I thought the same thing.
About Revolver being a dad.
No. even though, yes, like, yeah, you free will now enjoy
Brave
it.
Little Toaster.
Brave Little Toaster.
I've
Love
never
that
seen
movie.
that. What
It's
is
so
that about?
good. It's literally an animated movie about a toaster. And he goes on like he's sentient, and he goes on like a whole adventure.
So actually,
Is that's set in the Toy Story universe?
No, it's a 2D animation, not at
Disney?
all Toy Story. No, I don't believe so. I do not believe so.
Gotcha.
Great movie though, and I'm glad I wasn't the only one who made that connection.
Yeah, that's awesome, Goose. Thank you for the donation. Brave Little Toaster. I wrote that down. I got to look
Good.
that up.
He did
Nicholas
write it
Horton
down.
donated $5 or
Thank-
€5
Thank you so much, Nick.
and said, just woke up. Soulburner to win.
Thank you.
Still doubtful about Pandor, though.
Always will be. I always
Agree
will be.
with everything in that statement.
Yes.
Nick, you're a great guy. Go back to sleep, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for waking up, though, man. You're
Yeah,
great.
what time is it now?
And
Like
you're up at
6
6 a.m.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
he's in the UK.
Another
so.
person said there was 8 a.m. They were just waking up to see this.
8 a.m.
Wow.
is probably
Germany.
no, because Germany's 6. So 8 a.m. is like, is 8 a.m. 8 a.m. is like kind of Russia, isn't it?
Could be.
No. Tell
What's-
us where you are.
Red
No,
Eye
I
It
think
could be. It could be
RedEye,
the Middle
where
East.
He is,
Middle
where's
East.
RedEye?
Red Eye's in England.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
It's 6 a.m.
everything.
there.
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything wants to know your location.
Bye, Jared. Thank you for stopping by.
Jared, thanks, dude. I
Yes,
appreciate it.
yeah.
Get some rest, man. But yeah, thank you, Nick. I appreciate it.
Sam wants to tell you he's sending his apologies for being so late.
Aw,
stream.
wow.
Oh, Sam,
Yeah,
it's okay, man.
you
I
need to
said to Nick
apologize.
T, I was like, Nick T, you're not in the thumbnail. I
That's
messaged
okay.
Sam. Sam, sort of nobody. It's the guy that makes my thumbnails. And I messaged him because originally I didn't know if you were coming or not. So I messaged him this morning and, on the East Coast, but for Australia, it's night. It's
Even though I did confirm with you at like
11 a.m. The second you confirmed with me this morning, which was like 12 hours ago, I messaged him. But Australia, it's nighttime when we're waking up. So Sam was asleep.
Oh.
So that's why Nick T's not in the thumbnail. But he's
It's
here.
okay.
It's okay, Sam. You're still great. We still love
I
you, man.
think I'm assuming Naoki was saying that the Turkey Baltics area are areas that possibly it's 8 a.m.
Yeah, okay.
That's what he's
Turkey, yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Middle East, that's kind of what I, yeah.
saying. Yeah.
My
G said it's
maps.
afternoon here, so I don't know where he is. G, where are you?
That's got to be Australia or New
Yeah.
Zealand.
yeah.
Or maybe like Asia, right?
That's
12
how
hours.
far you reach, man, around the world.
That's amazing. Yeah, thank you, dude. That's
That's
awesome.
crazy.
Yeah, it's
Just
very
from the
humbling,
basement
man.
here, all the way back in the states.
Technology is pretty incredible.
I know it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joseph Tedusco donated $5 or Tedusco.
Thank you, Joey. Appreciate it, man.
And he said, I is doing the same thing to Rabapi that Lightning did to Windy. I
Basically,
sort of agree
except,
with that,
like-
except he didn't physically change the
Exactly,
makeup
yeah.
of Rabapi. Not that we know of. He just kind of was an influential evil leader.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, it's not like Robopi
Ai's
was a
manipulative.
sentient AI before
Right.
Robopi got the but yeah,
Right, and now
I do
AI is
like the
just
comparison.
manipulating
I
rather
also
than
don't
programming.
think though that I is going to have the same sadistic streak that Lightning had, because remember when Windy got killed off in a very brutal way, he was begging Lightning to save him, and Lightning
he's
said,
like-
"No, you failed again. I'm not saving you."
Yeah.
I don't think I would have that same sadistic streak
I agree.
if Robopi starts to die and starts to break
Yeah,
down.
I think
like
I
Windy
would
did.
probably.
You never know.
You never
I
know.
has some shred of humanity. I'd like.
Is
to
he?
think.
Look what he just did to Owie.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know. Eyes changed, man. He's changed.
He's a
It's
different
very.
person.
He reminds me a lot of Calibro, because Calibro in high school. Remember, he was he was the jock. He was, but like a friendly jock. Like
Yeah.
he was a
Well,
very.
actually, you could. Never mind.
He was a very nice guy, and like people would come up to him for advice all the time.
College changed.
And then yeah, South Carolina that one semester
You
changed
could also
him.
argue it's sort of like Etienne, because like he's not the same. he was in high school.
He's not the same person he was in high school. I totally agree. He's a completely different individual now.
So we
That's
have
a quote.
We have an old. I mean, do you want to tell that story?
Okay, so I think it was this past Christmas.
Yes, it was.
Went over to our friend Brian's house. Shout out to Brian Weir.
Shout out, yeah, if you're watching right now.
He
in
follows me on
Finale.
Twitter. He might be
Yeah,
watching.
he might be watching. He lives out in L.A. And we were there, and our friend Etienne was there, and he said a line to me where he said, should I even say the exact line?
You
of
can
it?
say a direct quote. I think
Okay.
it says the kind
so,
of person.
So
he is.
direct quote, he said, I even forget the context of it.
There
but-
wasn't any context.
But he said, I'm not the same Pussy Pete that you knew in high school. That's
and he
what-
said it in an aggressive way.
and
right?
in a completely aggressive way. And I was like, okay,
for the
dude.
record-
Like, I
it's
was like,
the
so
first time
random.
he had seen him in like 3 years.
Years.
And that's what he says.
And I was
what
like,
he says.
all right.
That's fucking amazing.
That was something.
Yeah.
That's
trust me.
godly, dude.
That was a quote. I was there. I witnessed that.
We had
Yeah.
some interesting times.
Yeah. And times.
times.
But yeah, thank you, Joseph. I appreciate it, man. That's great, man.
Naoki said, does Caliber want to kill humanity now? Maybe.
Yeah,
Never
we-
trust a Caliber. Remember that.
Yeah, and that you'll go a long way in life. if you
That's
go
going
with
on my
that.
headstone.
Yeah.
Never trust a Caliber.
We got a lot of great stories for the After Dark podcast.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Brian
wait.
Ford donated $5.
Thank you again, Brian.
Wow.
And
Oh,
he
geez.
said, I think Revolver doesn't trust Pandora, and I think he is testing to see if any AI with free will can coexist with humans, or if it's just an impossible scenario.
Oh, it could be a test.
Maybe. Again, Revolver, I'm sure, because remember, think about all the tests that Revolver ran on the Ignis to pin out Lightning as the one that was never going to work with humanity and was always going to corrupt the other Ignis because of it.
Right.
I'm sure Revolver ran very similarly extensive, in-depth tests on Pandora. Or maybe he didn't because he didn't have the
best as he
time to
can.
do it as best as he could. So I'm sure he did not find any data that would overwhelmingly suggest Pandora would turn on humans. Maybe there is like a 2% chance that she will.
But again,
But
he
not
still
in
did
every
say
scenario.
For now, so maybe there's a large enough chance.
Right. But it's not large enough to the point where he wouldn't risk it.
Right.
And so to Brian's point, maybe that this is kind of just like a test run.
Right.
I like that thought a lot.
Yeah. Especially the fact that last conversation you had with Pandora, it's like up to you what you decide to
Yeah,
do.
because
with free
now
will.
her purpose is gone.
Right.
So, like, that is an interesting point that Brian makes of, like, let's see.
Let's see what-
Does Pandora go and seek out I?
Yeah,
And team
it
up
could
with
happen.
fellow AIs, right?
Right.
And has that kind of, like,
Pandora
tension,
did
racial vibe thing like that we had going there?
Yeah.
Or is it more in the sense of, oh, maybe she'll choose to be a hero and side with us?
Yeah, exactly.
She has to make that decision for herself.
Exactly.
Right. Absolutely. And we already saw that Pandora had sort of like a, I guess sort of a soft spot. I mean, she did specifically say there's no protocol for and on how she should receive the, key, like the code, but she or protect the code rather. She was pretty soft on him.
Yeah, she gave him a
Unpleading.
chance to leave.
Yeah.
And not only that, but when she was analyzing his pain and sorrow during the Zazen duel, she said, I felt a similar pain when my friends died and got killed off.
It's interesting that they're all connected.
Yeah, that they're all
Right.
connected
and that
emotionally.
she sees them as friends rather than of her extensions of herself.
Right, which they are. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
interesting. Pandora's very fascinating, and I hope we see more of her.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, because we brought that scene up, though, there's something interesting and that was sort of overlooked. Was when I almost fell off the plane, right? And he has his hand, it literally, detaches.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh,
he
yeah.
makes a comment. It's
Yeah.
interesting that they would add that, too. It's what he said.
Yeah,
It's like...
to Solstice.
Yeah.
I think it's more of a throwaway line, but there were a lot of people on Twitter and in my review for that episode that were mentioning that line.
Right,
A lot of people thought there was more
questions
there.
the intent of the Solstice. Why can they do something like that's almost too active? Aren't these servient,
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying. It's almost like it's paramilitary devices.
They're going to serve as the bitten boots for I. That's what they basically
Oh, exactly. But yeah.
Bit and boot, dude.
But in the
What-
real
ugh.
world, because those are real world objects.
The echoes, dude. I forgot about Bit and Boot.
Never forget about those
Yeah,
legends.
I'm gonna commission when Kamau is back taking commissions, a Bit and Boot poster. That's what's going
You
right
should.
there.
I'm gonna get a
one of
bit-
the heroes
If
of the
I
show.
came down and I had a poster of Bit and Boot right there, would you ever talk to me again?
I mean, I'd probably talk to you. I don't know if I'd be on the podcast anymore.
It's funny they say that because I'm actually I've already made the appointment. I'm going to get face tattoo with.
Are you
Oh
going to
my
pull
God!
the Post
If anyone,
Malone?
there was
Yeah,
someone
exactly.
who reached out to me and they said they were getting a Yu-Gi-Oh! VRAINS tattoo,
That's sick.
and I said
That's-
if it ever happens, send it over. But I
we'll
don't.
feature you or something.
Yeah, dude, I'd love to feature that pic. That'd be awesome.
That'd be great.
Yeah, but thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Naoki is soul confirmed is here.
Heck yes.
Love that.
Okay,
Love the
and he
name,
donated
always.
$10. And he said, "Hey guys, Yu-Gi-Oh 7 idea. Pro tag, maybe about 20, lives in our world, but watch previous shows on TV. And at the end of episode 1 is killed and reincarnated into the Yu-Gi-Oh world.
Oh my God.
Yu-Gi-Oh 7 follows quest to build his new life in the Yu-Gi-Oh world." How do you
That's
feel about
dark. Very dark.
That sounds
It sounds,
effing
it
incredible.
sounds awesome.
I
But
like that.
it would never happen because of
Because
the
they'll never
It'll
they'll
never
make the
happen.
creative stride.
unless the first episode starts off with him in the Yu-Gi-Oh world and he has to put the pieces of what his life was before, and then by the end we realize he was murdered. But
Wow.
or he died in natural causes.
That's like The Walking Dead where Rick's been
Or
dead
it's
for-
or it's the
20
whole concept
At
of Death
20,
Parade.
I don't think it's ever.
Oh,
natural.
Well, that's not true.
I mean, yeah.
Maybe he died of
Disease.
the bird flu or something.
The avian.
But they would never do it because again, it's very
It'll never happen.
it'll never happen.
It'll never happen.
But I love the idea though, Naoki.
I do
And-
love that a
And
lot,
thank you
though.
for the substantial donation, man. I appreciate it. That
And
is
we
really
weren't
cool.
mocking your idea by saying.
No, not at
it was
all.
No,
an
that's
inside joke.
that's an inside joke.
I think that is too creative for their ideas that
Yeah.
they're going to have
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah.
They'll be too...
That's too but if you like that concept, seriously, watch Death Parade because that's only 12 episodes.
I just think they're a little
Oh.
bit too conservative sometimes.
Well, see, when you said
Yeah, I agree.
When you said Death Parade, I thought Black Parade, and I was like, oh, maybe that
No.
is sort of the concept behind it.
No,
Well, a
the-
lot of it does
the
have to do
show.
with death and
Yeah, of
reincarnation,
course,
yeah.
of course.
All right, so there's a few things going on here. One thing that was said here was Naoki then also wrote back and said, regarding Nick's point, I've always thought that the Solstice would end up as human AI hybrids.
Yes.
Yeah.
Could definitely see it.
He also said, you want to bet what he said in his comment, it's a common anime trope.
It is, yeah.
So,
Oh, like death and reincarnation.
Well, I don't know if it's a common anime trope, but especially I'm not fit to answer that because I have not seen that many anime. But Death Parade did that trope magnificently. I don't know if I'd call it a trope. It's just more of a concept, but it's a great idea. I love it.
I
Yeah.
did want to shout out also Ojama Earth.
Ojama Earth, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
commented, what if the data I would assume what he means of what I gave
to
Yeah,
Robopi.
Sure.
is a fake flame.
That's what
That is
that's
what you
I
said.
started saying.
That is
yes.
what he said, and I kind of ignored it.
It's okay.
But it's
I-
Ojama Earth when he said it. It
makes
clicked.
sense, yeah.
That's a great thought.
That would be crazy.
fucked
Because it would
up, man.
appeal to, because a lot of Soulburner's responses are emotional responses.
Oh yeah.
Seeing flame would be absolutely result in an emotional response.
Yeah.
And could give Robopi the edge in a duel.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, I
and-
hope it happens.
That'd be great.
Oh, that's
I still want
awesome.
the Ignis in some way, shape, or form.
Oh,
even if it's not
absolutely.
really
I want to
them.
see them as people.
That's how you have to stretch it out for another 30 episodes, man. You got to bring back the Ignis.
So
You
we're
have
making
to.
I the final villain then.
Sure.
Maybe Pandora.
Maybe Pandora, maybe Robopi.
Yeah, becomes the great conqueror.
I mean,
That,
that's what right
that
now.
I prophesied.
Right now, it's very unpredictable, and that's what I like.
I like
and
that a
sure,
lot.
the con is that a lot of the side characters are dead already. But like, if this
we can make more. No, I'm just kidding.
if this like arc is really gonna kick ass, bring back the other Ignis, give the screen time to the big hitters: Revolver, Soulburner, Playmaker, Owie, and I'll be okay with that.
Yep.
Maybe Jin and Miyu somehow. That's a far
I want
wish,
Miyu to somehow be
far
in there.
fetched. But
Jin is just
We got a
It's a
little
plot
bit.
device.
Like we got like a.
we also had the
Another 30
Shoichi Van
seconds.
scene in this episode. Shoichi
I
driving
know,
down.
and it wasn't,
wasn't a
as
date.
intense as I
and
wanted
it
it
wasn't
to
him
be.
No.
picking up Yusaka on a date.
Did someone just spark?
No.
Did you hear something?
No.
I hope not. Otherwise, this place is infested with ghosts.
I swear to God, I just thought I heard like my dog
Are you having
barking.
a stroke live?
No,
on
no,
stream?
no. I'm actually like
you smell burnt toast.
no. Why is that a stroke thing?
It's a sign of a stroke. Yeah.
No, that was. I'm not even kidding. I genuinely thought I just heard like
I did not hear a bark.
that's weird, man. That's really weird,
Creeping me out, Dill.
dude. I have
And that'll
goosebumps.
conclude tonight's show.
No, no, no. I now I don't want to.
Now we need witnesses, so
That
we're gonna
was-
stay on all night.
Exactly.
Maybe someone's. I don't know. Anyway, just go to the.
Shadowrum, Nick T called you out and said, "Damn, Nick T, I'll let you have all the credit, but that was his idea too about the fake flame thing." So
You know, no, but if you, I mean, I do definitely give you the credit for actually like typing it out and saying it. But if you go back and watch it, when we first brought up what I gave to Robopi, I did is like, what if? And
What
Dylan
if?
said, and Dylan, I said flame, and Dylan said no, I. And I was like, all right, I'm just gonna drop it then.
And Nicholas Horton also wrote to me and said, "Fake flame possesses Soulburner's body, so that's what causes him to be
Wow.
possessed." Also interesting.
Great theories, man.
I like that a lot. Like that a lot.
Yeah, me too.
All right, so we'll go back to donations.
Let's do it.
Brian Ford donated another $2. and
Thank you,
said,
man.
Maybe I gave Robopi judgment arrows.
That'd be dope.
Very interesting. I
Right.
feel like I want I to have that card.
That- yeah, he
Lightning
better
gave
have
it
that
to
card.
Bowman.
Bowman.
Did Wendy have it too? Judgment arrows.
I think all of them.
Yeah, they all
right?
did,
I
right?
think
Yeah.
every one of them. It was the
Sort of the
war
calling
on
card.
the Ignis's
Yeah,
card.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is their calling card?
I like that, Brian.
But I would like I to keep it instead.
Sure.
Yes.
Metsuzaku.
Yeah, Metsuyoku.
Yeah, Metsuyoku.
It's
He
a
don-
Naruto thing.
Okay, donated
Oh,
$2
sick.
and said I
It's not,
uses
is it?
Robopi's back door? Question mark. What?
Yeah, you want to explain yourself, Pete?
I mean, I literally was just saying like a backdoor virus, and you took it to a whole
I
different
mean,
level.
you said literally, and that back to
They're AIs.
right. It's figuratively.
They don't need that kind of backdoor. They don't do any of that stuff. They are
No,
AIs.
of course not. But the way you
Oh, I
suggest.
thought of it as like.
This goes back to the whole chair argument with Jordan and Caliber.
Okay, well that was sick.
Okay.
Okay, and Jordan and Caliber can say what they want, but they
That's why they
absolutely
haven't been
meant
back on the
No,
podcast.
Jordan's
They've been
intent-
removed from the
Jordan's
podcast.
intent was
because
it
of
to
You're
be
obviously
innocent,
going to
but
defend
Calibro's-
Jordan because she's your girlfriend. I respect that. I understand that. I just disagree with you. Calibro and they, I think,
He
knew
took it
that-
to another level.
Well, Calibro absolutely did.
He's talking about minors now, and it's
that. That was
Okay, you
just
know what?
ridiculous.
All right, let's move on.
Kami also said Wendy did not have judgment arrows.
okay. I wasn't
Jack
sure.
Thank you.
Rhodes also said that as well.
All right, thank you guys.
Under Deal 88 donated
Sammy.
$2
Great gal. Thank you.
and said Robopi because I don't like Soulburner.
wow.
Hey, that's
You
fair.
say that to Caliber.
I'm not the biggest Soulburner fan in the world.
No,
I like him, but I don't, Caliber.
So
like,
what'd you say this user's name was?
Underdeal 88, Sammy.
No, okay, so she's probably not dating Calibro in the near future since she doesn't like Soulburner.
No,
and
well,
he's
Cal-
probably the biggest fan.
Yeah, he said that he would only date women who were not only like Soulburner, but were excited by
And now that's
Soulburner.
a very, very, that's a very limited pool that he's diving into,
Yeah.
as opposed to his normal pool.
Well, that's why, I mean, we've said it before that he peaked in high school.
Well,
If he
see, I
can-
don't even
And-
think it's that. I think he's so good at just seducing women
Mhm.
I mean,
that
you
he has to make it as a challenge now,
Right.
right? Let's get a very specific market.
I like that.
he can
I
I
win.
think
don't know.
you're right.
I gotta say, in 2019 Calibra's pool, everyone swims.
It's true. It's true. You don't know what.
Are you
he's
saying
doing out
he's
there.
has he ever hooked up with a guy? No, right? Not yet.
Not that
to-
we know of.
Not
Yeah,
that we
nothing
know
of. You know, it
You
could
know,
be-
and we're for that. We don't
Oh, of
judge
course.
anyone.
No,
out
absolutely
No.
not. No, I think it would be cool.
Who's to say if
You know what? I'm
a
gonna
true
I'm gonna
Adonis,
I'm just gonna start that rumor.
right? You know,
That-
I'm
Right here.
straight, but and you never know. Adonis really could come, prancing along and get my blood boiling.
What
and
about
I never know.
an oil prince?
That could work too.
Are they gonna donate to me on Twitch?
Sure.
Oh, on the purple channel.
Yeah, now my channel's shut down.
Is it?
No, of course not.
Oh, okay. I would like to see you. Put
That's just a false rumor, but it's
false rumors
understandable.
going on. Oh my god.
My channel's dead.
This place.
My shout out, homie.
Shout out to the channel. I forget who said it as well. I think it was Chris who said, "Dylan,
Oh.
you didn't hear a
Chris
bark."
Swan?
No, it was Nicholson.
Oh, okay, okay.
He said it wasn't a bark; it was just Pete sighing.
Oh, maybe that's what it was.
Maybe it
He
was
went,
just
Oh,
depressed.
that
with-
might be what it was.
I mean, they don't
Depressed-
sound remotely
no.
similar. But
depressed by life.
just me just
I'm
wondering
sad
the
now.
podcast that I signed up for.
Oh, I gotta go back and listen. But thanks
Were
for
people
calming my
spamming
nerves.
The Calibra face.
Yeah, that was going on for a while.
Oh,
and
that's
then-
amazing.
And RedEye was just saying that he'll defend him to the end.
That is
It was
amazing.
respect that,
Caliber's
RedEye.
mighty roar. RedEye said.
Caliber,
That's
no,
mighty roar.
no,
I love and miss you, RedEye.
RedEye, you're amazing, dude. No, I like how Caliber has a defense system.
He did.
Yeah,
he
he
deserves
has to. He's
Yeah.
a very fragile individual.
it. He deserves it.
Anyway, back to donations. Bam donated $5
He's a
again.
sensitive guy. Thank you,
Exactly.
Bam. Thank
and
you.
said for Yu-Gi-Oh! 7, would you all like each season was split up to DM, GX, 5Ds, Zexal, and Arc 5 and VRAINS to be an epilogue to each, like since the ending is kind of a rush for the most.
Sure, you do. Although,
Hmm.
yeah, it would
I
be
kind
like.
of would like Yu-Gi-Oh! 7 to stand on its own, but have Easter eggs or tributes back to the previous
I think I'd
shows.
prefer that.
That's what I'd prefer.
I'd
as well.
prefer that.
But if they
because-
went that route, it'd be okay.
Oh yeah.
It could-
Well, the
it could
thing is,
work.
the
Be a long
only
show.
yeah, the
a
only
long show.
endings that really like. But like, what do you like for Arc 5? What do you do? You have the Yuya and Yu show.
You
duel,
write a
okay.
better ending.
Yeah, but he's not suggesting to like go back and change the ending
Oh,
of the
I am.
show. Sure. Well, I would say that would be my preference with that particular anime
Preference.
as well.
Interesting.
Preference.
It's late.
But like,
Yeah, it is.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like most of the shows ended like 5Ds. I feel like ended really well. So I would be down for it. Don't get me wrong. I'd be really excited. I'm gonna be excited by whatever the hell they announce, unless it's like, I don't know. I don't know what they could announce.
Wow, that would
I
be
mean-
a change of pace.
Yeah, look, listen, it's late. I don't know what they could genuinely announce that I wouldn't be excited for. So I'd be excited for it, Bam. It's not a bad idea. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it, man.
And Davis Enos donated $5.
Thank you, Davis.
And he said, any idea puns for new Ignister eye cards? And I'm going to be disappointed if we don't get an Eye of the Storm spell or trap.
Oh, that's great.
That's good. Well, I've been really loving the island. Like one of my ideas for naming this specific stream was the island of misfit appliances.
Yes.
So, do with
I'd
that
be
what you
really.
will.
I like the puns, even though sometimes he'll piss me off with things. I think it's very creative.
I'd like I Spy. That'd be a
I
cool one
Spy.
where you can search a card from his deck
or
or
he
something.
plays the song "I Spy."
Eye
by
for an eye
Kyle.
would be another
Eye
good
for
one.
an eye is a good one. There's so many because eye is such a common.
Yeah, it's so
Word.
easy
Yeah.
to do anything.
So
with.
like eye synchro could be a synchro card.
Yep.
Like there's so many, dude. I love it, man. But Davis, thank you for the donation. I like the one he suggested.
Yeah,
That was
I
that
nice.
was
like
really
that
good.
Eye of the Storm. Vector, thank you. He said, "Hey, I don't remember ever being here for one of these podcasts. Well, welcome."
Vector, welcome, dude. That's amazing. Thank you. It's never too late. But if you have not kept up to date on VRAINS, a lot of it's probably going to be very confusing and I don't want to say pointless, but to a
No,
degree,
but
it
hey,
might
we have a
be.
lot of fun.
Yeah, yeah.
fun.
Hopefully
It's
you
fun.
enjoy it regardless. Hopefully you enjoy
There's
it
a lot
regardless.
of puns going on right
Good.
now. Brendan wrote "goodbye" as a card.
Oh wow.
Sim Bin wrote "my heart," but put "my."
Oh,
like,
that's
I
good,
heart.
yeah.
Wow.
That they're yeah, I can't wait to read those when I go back.
RedEye Calibra would probably be one of the most pointless Pokemon in the game, so maybe Ditto. Ditto is probably good.
What was the
Chaparral.
question?
Yeah. What Pokemon would Calibra be? Probably Ditto.
Probably
Ditto's
Ditto.
good.
Well, Ditto just copies whatever.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So Shadow, I agree with that completely. He just morphs it. You think he's one thing, and boom, you catch him. You think you have plans with him, and he morphs into someone else. He's hanging out with someone else.
He could be Ekans.
So Ditto works.
He's got to go home for dinner with his family, and then you see him on
He's
Snap at
actually
a grad
going to a
party.
grad
At
party.
Donna's
Which, by the way, everything we say, by the way, for the most part,
Has
in regards to him, 95% true. We really don't ever make up
most part,
things,
no.
and that's the best part about it. He really, it's really something else.
Wow, we're on that playback error again. So.
Um,
See, Dill, I think it's your Wi-Fi. But
it might be my wireless
I
connection.
think it's
Yeah, I think
hitting me,
wireless, yeah.
on and off here.
Wired is fine.
I think he'd be an Ekans though, because he's a snake.
Oh, that was actually fucking mean.
That was that was
That was
he went
really
to the
mean.
Throat on that one, Jesus.
Jeez. So Ekans, if you guys don't know, Ekans spelled backwards is snake.
That was a
Also,
revelation.
Ekans is a snake,
Also, Arbok, Ekans evolved form is Cobra spelled backwards.
even though it's with a K, not a C.
Crazy world. we
I
live
know a
in,
lot of
isn't it?
people probably don't know
Yeah,
that.
I don't know.
It's a very unknown
And
Pokemon.
Muck back.
Speaking of Pokemon, Galladator, which is from the
Gallade,
the
yeah,
Gallade,
absolutely.
donated $30.
Oh,
wow.
shit.
It said YuGiOh theory. Robopi is actually Seto Kaiba.
Wow. That's what he. Wow.
I caught a shiny Gallade. Well, I caught a shiny Ralts. I got a Gallade.
Yeah, I
First
believe
of all,
this picture was updated as the shiny version.
that is amazing.
Sick.
Thank you so much for that massive donation, dude or girl. Thank you so much. Robabi Seto Kaiba, I love it. Thank you again for the donation.
I could see it.
I could see it too. Although Robabi's a little better than Kaiba. No, I'm kidding.
RedEye also said Calibro would be licky licky.
That's repulsive.
His tongue can move pretty fast, though. You guys have seen it, right?
It's
crazy.
terrifying. Think about seeing that in the bedroom. It's horrifying.
It can't be enjoyable.
It can't be.
And no
we'll
technique.
We'll have to start a document series interviewing the women that he's been with because it's.
Oh
gotta
my
be,
God!
That'd be brilliant.
For the After Dark podcast,
It's like a
Brilliant.
documented.
Wait,
vlog
realistically,
series.
is there any girl that he's been with that we can get on the podcast?
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's definitely.
I mean, we have
several.
about 97 to
definitely
pick from.
several.
Yeah.
But I'm not really friends with
But we don't have to be. I think we're on okay enough terms with a lot of them to be able to get them on.
And I think if we pitch them what we're doing, they'd be 100% down.
We got to do it and not tell him, so that
No.
when he walks down, there's
Like,
like 5 of them down.
Wow.
It's like the episode of Drake and Josh where
With-
Drake's
yeah, with the-
ex-girlfriends were
all
at
the
the
same
party.
party.
We have to do this.
And
But
Megan
wait,
got
hold
them
on.
all
Yes,
together.
Wait,
yes.
But that all worked out in his favor because they were talking about how he's the best kisser.
yeah. No, it worked out in his
we're
favor.
not-
We don't
yeah.
want that.
We don't want that.
We don't want
I
that
have a
at all.
feeling that will not happen. There's one if we get Sam on. That'd be, but Sam's nice. I don't.
Yeah,
want to do that to her.
Sam's so nice. I
And
don't wanna
she's
subject
gone
her
through
to
a
that.
lot.
She's in Boston.
She's done
right
so
now.
much. She's in Baltimore.
She is in Boston right now with Boston.
That'll come. Don't worry. We'll get one of his
Yeah.
acquaintances.
Those are stories for another
That's
day.
amazing, dude.
Jack Rhodes donated $2.
Thank you, Jack.
And said, "Hey
Get us
Dylan,
back on
there's
track.
a live action YuGiOh on YouTube."
Is that
there
real?
really?
Apparently
Right,
so.
it's
So
I'm
we
gonna-
should look that up after this.
Yeah, I'll
stream.
make a note of it. I'm gonna look that up. Thank you, Jack.
He also
it good?
donated another $2 and said it's called Revelations of the Seal
Of Orichalcos.
Yeah,
Okay.
Orichalcos. Thank you very much.
I'm writing. I did not
For
know
your
about
Latin
that. I'm
back.
writing that down, Jack, and I will look that up. So thank you, man. Appreciate it.
That was very nice of you.
It's cool.
Davis Enos is here. Donated $2.
Another one.
And
Thank you,
said
Davis.
Kusanagi driving down the Garden State was a shock.
That, by the way,
Davis from Jersey?
no, I think he's from Arizona or California.
yeah.
I was such
But that's
like,
a
I
great
wanted
reference,
more
though.
weight to that scene.
Well, but I mean,
we
come
built
on.
it up so much.
By the
more.
way, that's the face Kusanagi makes of every single driver on the Garden State Parkway. But trucks are not allowed on the Garden State Parkway,
No.
so it actually would have to be the New Jersey Turnpike.
Yeah. That was a great reference, though. That was.
Oh
thank
no,
you for
that's
that.
amazing, especially for someone that doesn't live in Jersey.
Also, because I
that's-
can visualize.
Oh, me too.
yeah, you really do get mad, especially when you're trying to cruise the carpool lane, and that's what ends up.
Yeah,
happening.
yeah.
Nick T brought up the Garden State a few weeks ago with a very sick comment that he said.
No, he brought up the Turnpike a few
That's right,
weeks
he
ago.
brought the Turnpike
Yeah,
up.
that was sick.
What did I
That's
say
very
about
sick.
Turnpike?
It's not for the ears of this audience.
Anyway, thank you, Davis.
I don't remember. They're going to have to refresh my memory.
We will off camera.
Okay.
Matthew Kennedy donated $5 and said, "Theory: if when I absorb the power from the Ignis to defeat Bowman, he gained personality traits from them, which is now affecting his thinking." I think that'd be pretty interesting. So maybe there's a little bit of lightning and windy in him.
Yeah, lightning and windy are sort of acting out a bit.
Yeah, so I like that a lot. I just wrote what Nick T referenced on the New Jersey Turnpike. The jog his
I
memory.
didn't say that. That was Pete.
Anyway, Matthew,
what you did.
always thinking of outside the box, but it also kind of aligns because remember when I went into Bowman, he said I might not be the same. So maybe that's
He
what
also
happened.
said he might not be the same with the backup that he had.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
that's
a
what
lot
it was.
knocked
That's
him
what
out
it
the
was.
same.
No, that's what it was. You're right. I'm wrong.
Even
You're right.
so, the point.
We're
still
gonna get
stands.
more answers to what.
Yeah,
that is.
definitely. And Matthew,
We
you're
better.
great, man. Thank you, Matt.
Brian Ford donated another $5.
Thank you, Brian.
And he said, I am sad that Blood Shepherd is gone because
Agreed.
I really want to see him blasting all the Solstice androids like he did with Bit and Boot.
That'd be
Awesome.
Scene.
I also just like Blood Shepherd blasting everyone.
I just like Blood
Soulburner.
Shepherd, and they've really underutilized his character.
Who did he make fun of? Oh, he made fun of Akira and Soul when he was like, your own program's turned against you. How incredible. And Akira was like, it's not funny.
That's such a good scene.
Such a
How
business.
incredible.
His
It's
just
funny.
like his like dry demeanor is
It's
just
so
great.
good.
Yeah, I love it.
Brian Ford also came back and donated another $5
Thank you,
Oh
Brian.
my gosh.
and said, if the Ignis do get revived, we need to see a Lightning versus Revolver rematch. I agree with that.
Yes.
Where Revolver destroys Lightning. I would also like Miyu and Aoi versus Aqua.
wow,
That'd be a
cool.
great duel. That would be a really good duel. And I'm just reminding him what he said on the Turnpike.
What a horrible human being.
And so I will say, I am in huge favor of an Aoi and Miyu tag duel against Aqua.
Absolutely.
And I
And
think
I
that is an
want
amazing
Lightning
idea.
Revolver as a great
Lightning Revolver would be
rematch.
great. And it would be great if, like, for whatever reason, Lightning is just, like, weak and Revolver just wipes the floor with him.
It's
I
like
know. I want to see a battle again.
I don't know.
I want to see Lightning and their taunts.
Well, I
to
mean,
each
no, that would
other.
be great,
Like,
too.
I want to see that.
That would
come
be
back.
great, too. But it would also be hilarious if Revolver just OTKs him on the first turn.
Wow.
Just,
That's
like,
what
to
you get
show
for
that
cheating.
Lightning. Yeah, exactly.
It's like when someone cashes in Money in the Bank in wrestling and they win in 10 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. That's
They hit him
exactly what it
with
would
the
be like.
briefcase And then they pin him. That's it.
But like no, a formal duel between
Where's
them
the
would be
bell?
great. But it's a great suggestions, man. And thank you for another donation. I appreciate it.
Joseph Tedisco donated another $10.
Thank you again, Joe.
And he said,
Wow.
if the Ignis do get Solstice bodies, Earth is an obnoxious bodybuilder.
Of course.
Windy is a ship captain. Aqua is a maiden.
Yep.
Flame
Of
is a
course.
gentleman with a top hat. And Lightning is a dictator or leader.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's perfectly
Lightning's definitely a dictator or leader.
described.
Earth's definitely a
Windy, instead
bodybuilder.
of being a sailor, he said Windy would be a sailor.
Yeah.
He
I
said
could
a
see
captain,
more
a
of
ship
like
captain.
a
captain.
pilot.
Yeah, probably.
I could see more so that because
I don't know about the flame one, but I can see it.
I could see Flame being a gentleman. Yeah,
Yeah.
being
The
being a
top hat-
well-dressed man. Maybe not a top hat, but a nice
Like a
curved
Monopoly
mustache, like in the
character.
1940s. Yeah, the Monopoly. I just described it, and yeah,
That's
that was,
why
that
I'm
was
here.
pretty
buddy.
dope, dude. Thank you for being here, man.
Wow, that was
You're a good
amazing.
friend.
I witnessed
Um,
that. That was beautiful.
Thank you, dude. Yeah, I mean, my heart is on fire. I don't think that's healthy.
I hope
but-
not, because that would explain the stroke that you probably had
Yeah,
earlier.
the burnt toast.
No, but I think that's a great idea, man. Thank you for the substantial donation, Joe. And yeah, we'll keep our fingers crossed that they get revived. I'm praying. I'm
And
really
I just think it would be funny just because if, in that case, Earth is an obnoxious bodybuilder and then you have Aqua as the maiden,
Right.
it's kind of like he would be probably trying to hit on her
Right.
again.
Well,
and, like,
they
you know, it'd be pretty funny.
I mean, they were, lovers.
Well, I don't know if Aqua really reciprocated, but you know.
Oh, it was absolutely reciprocated. They shared their crystal heart.
Yeah, Earth was very nice when he pushed her off the cliff.
Yeah, that
Remember
was
that?
One of my favorite no context YuGiOh clips on Twitter. You don't follow that account. Follow no contest YuGiOh VRAINS. No context. The best.
It's very good.
Also,
It's
Mike
quite good.
DeCaro also wrote Lightning equals Emperor Palpatine. I agree.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
Mike,
seriously.
absolutely.
That's
Even with the
spot on.
lightning, so that would work. Odd Eyes Vaughn donated $5
Thank you, Devin.
and said, "LOL, you guys are always talking about Calibro getting the chicks, but can we just talk about how many people gush over I? Why can't he be real?"
I agree, man. I'm telling you.
Now, I
has a
will.
lot of fans that think he's very,
I will
very
say, if
attractive.
you
I
did
think
not
he's
find
attractive.
I hot before, you're not allowed to find him hot now.
right, and that is the PG version of that.
Sure.
Very, very PG.
Devin, you're a big I fan. I have a great deal of respect for you, and that he's sticking by him, man. He's sticking by his guy. I love it.
I love it.
Odd Eyes Vaughn.
All right, so then I'll ask this:
sure.
when you guys first started watching cartoons or anime, who was your first anime or cartoon crush?
Oh, Bulma.
Bowman?
Bulma.
Oh, Bowman.
But Dragon
I know
Ball.
mine right off the
Dragon
bat.
Ball.
When
Bulma.
I was growing up with it at the time, Katara from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Katara's great.
Does Ariana Grande count?
No.
No, because she's real.
Oh, she's
And by the way,
pretty
I
much an anime character.
I never,
Victory.
although I know a lot of people. I mean, she's pretty. I never found her attractive though. I know you were a big Ariana.
She
fan.
she has her moments.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my God, there was like a side by side view of her from like when she was
She's
on
changed so
Victorious
much.
to like now.
Yeah.
She literally was like my pal on Victorious,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now she's like,
and
tan-
now she's like Russo tan.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Is that just what like celebrity life does to you? Like,
No.
because it's all fake, right?
It's all fake.
Most of it is, you would imagine.
Like, there's no way that's a natural tan. Like
No, it's not a natural tan.
It's not a natural tan because I wish I could tan, right? I wish I was more tan. I am one of the palest people you will ever meet.
Yes.
And I don't get tan. People that have my skin tone, we don't get tan. We burn.
Oh yeah.
Even with sunscreen or tanning lotion, we burn. We do not tan.
Yeah. 2 words.
I
Spray
can't
tan.
even reach Pete's tan. So like
yeah,
e-
I got that
have nice
Sicilian.
tans.
I got the
no,
Sicilian.
it's good. It's great. I love it. So Ariana Grande, there is no way that is a natural tan.
No.
No, most likely not.
Anyway,
So who's your first waifu?
my first you know who it was?
Who was it?
Dude, it was May from Pokemon.
May's great.
Okay.
Wow, that's pretty late
Okay,
though.
that's
no?
a good one.
It was a little late,
Diamond
yeah.
and Pearl.
But I never also actually know who it was. It was actually Amy from Sonic X.
Really? Oh,
He did know
God.
they did have a stuffed Amy back
I
in
was
the
gonna
day.
be like, okay,
I
that's
was-
something.
I was a big fan of Amy. Now, what would you say? What would you do though? If my first cartoon crush was Amy Rose.
I mean,
wouldn't be surprised.
respect it.
What
I,
if
mean,
what if it was Cream the Rabbit?
I would question you a little bit. A little bit.
A little bit.
I try to support you as best as I can, though.
If it was cheese, the
Oh, that virtue. That's blasphemy. Toph over Katara. I mean, I love Toph.
I love Toph,
but,
though.
That's blasphemy right there.
It might have been Misty, honestly. It was probably someone from Pokemon.
Yeah, it could have been Misty from me. It was a toss up between Misty and Dragon Ball.
What? I
Bulma.
can't picture the difference between May and Dawn. Dawn had the beanie, right? And May had the longer hair.
May had the longer hair and the band. She had a red band.
You know who was also great that I had a bit of a crush on? Tracy, the guy who replaced Brock.
Tracy Morgan?
No, not Tracy
I
Morgan.
don't think he was around
Tracy-
in cartoons or anime.
Tracy, you're sick. Tracy from Pokemon.
I don't know. Wait.
Green shirt.
Oh,
everyone hated him.
Johto, he was in the Johto.
Johto,
Journeys,
yeah, everyone hated him because he replaced
I
Brock.
loved it. But very, very briefly. It was just because it's like the Pokemon Snap era. They go with the Cinnabar Islands.
Sure.
Orange
I
Islands.
didn't have a crush
Orange
on
Islands.
Tracy.
It was
I
a
love-
different time.
I love Tracy.
Anyway, great
I
question.
had a crush on Tracy.
Morgan?
Yes.
Stop. Oh my god. Anyway, Davis Enos donated $5 and said Kusanagi driving at night was gonna be Dylan picking up Caliber from the bar because the Uber was over $100.
Wow.
Oh, we did tell that story,
We did
right?
tell
Okay.
that
yeah,
story.
wait,
Davis
yeah.
did not
For a
hack your phone.
second-
He did
How
not
did
hack
you
your
For a
phone.
second, I was like, dude, he's spot on. Yeah, that's a story that actually happened.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
also that is
Literally like 3 weeks
that's
ago.
a perfect analogy.
Oh, perfect analogy. That's
Yeah.
literally what I would have looked like the whole time.
Yeah.
You would have. And then
And on the
everyone-
way back with all the drunk
yeah,
people in
and then
my
everyone
car.
gets in your car and you got to worry about people throwing up.
Ugh, God.
Yo, Dylan, take us to McDonald's, bro.
Yeah.
I'll buy
That's
you
what
food.
I was with a bunch of drunk people last night, right? And that's exactly what everyone was like. Yeah, we gotta get some double cheeseburgers. And I'm like, that is the worst thing to eat right now because when you're drunk with several rum buckets, you're gonna throw up.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Spoiler alert: some of them did.
That's
In
in
your
your car?
No, thank God they were in the trash can. I didn't drive anybody.
Oh, good.
It's amazing.
I, for
Let them
once-
drive themselves.
I for one. Oh no. They had rides. For once, I didn't have to pick anyone up.
Good.
God bless you.
Bless you.
Please do not drink and drive.
Yeah, please do not do that. It is
I do
very
not
good.
advocate for that
Do not
whatsoever.
advocate for that, Nick T. You're saying a lot of messed up things on this podcast.
it's
tonight.
it's late.
We're putting you.
It's
If
late.
you're in the chat, I'm putting you on a 300-second
Oh,
timer.
wow. Yikes.
Naoki is so confirmed.
sorry.
Donated another $10.
Thank you,
Oh, wow.
Naoki. Jeez.
And he said one more Yu-Gi-Oh 7 idea.
Okay.
VRAINS or VR. I assume he meant VR.
Yep.
Highly relevant now. How about climate change? Could be called Yu-Gi-Oh Future Earth. Protag, a rich kid turned dumpster diver. Summoning method is based on elements. Won't change the board.
Oh,
Wow, like
VR, he
pure
means like because
junkers.
virtual reality is very prevalent.
Right.
So
That's
another
what I
another
imagine.
series that's kind of borders on what's going on in the real world to a degree. I like that a lot. I think that maybe because obviously climate change is something that's very important.
Yeah.
Right.
Did you see that
Yeah, like,
clip
wait,
with the
so-
Greenlands?
Yeah.
Oh,
Of
yeah.
how much ice has been
Yeah,
melted?
You're
it's
talking like
fucked
a
up.
Mad Max scenario, but Yu-Gi-Oh.
Well, I think he's talking about what
It's
to
obviously
maybe like prevention, like before it gets to Mad Max, because that's where we're at.
Yeah.
I think it could be like like a plot line of the show, but I don't know if the whole show would be focusing. I do like the idea though of having like elements as like I don't know what you would do with that, but like maybe like if you match up the elements, like if you have 2 water, you can like, element summon and summon like a water type monster, something like that. I think that would be kind of cool.
That'd be fun.
And so instead of maybe building decks based on archetypes, you're building it on attributes.
Oh, it's like Magic.
Yeah. Is that what Magic does?
Magic, it's all tribute based.
So I think
that'd be cool.
I like that idea.
And especially, I like when shows, and YuGiOh has done this here, especially in this show, of talking about real world problems.
Oh, me too.
And having those themes. They're not overbearing, but they're there.
Right. That's why I love but there's also people who don't like it, who don't want that stuff. And that's why the people that don't like.
Some people use shows as an escape.
Right.
Which I get.
Which I think you can still do.
Yeah.
Right, but even if intentional or otherwise, I'm a firm believer, and as much as it's become a meme of a phrase, art imitating life and vice versa, you can't escape it because nothing comes from a void. Nothing creatively comes from nowhere.
I completely agree with you. Yeah, so I like it. But if people don't like, virtual reality or sci-fi, they're not gonna like VRAINS.
That's it.
That's totally true.
Yeah, it comes down to.
Galladator said Caliber was their first anime crush.
I don't blame you.
Otis Cunningham donated $5.
Thank you, Otis.
It said, my first anime crush was Dark Magician Girl.
Yeah.
I remember rewatching the
that's a good
Monster
one.
Festival episode from GX over and over just because of her.
So in the
Mega
Monster
big.
Festival, Dark Magician, a bunch of people are like dressing up and cosplaying.
Right. Yeah.
Dark Magician Girl herself actually goes, like the spirit. It's a
Oh,
weird
sick.
episode. She goes, she ends up hooking up with Cyrus.
Yeah. Cyrus, my boy.
Yeah.
The little nerdy kid.
Right? Did they kiss? No, maybe they didn't kiss.
Oh, come on. He can't get none.
I feel like when he was asleep, she kissed.
What?
Wait,
Wow.
actually,
He couldn't have given consent.
no, wait, hold on. Actually,
Oh, no.
no, there's no way that they kissed because there's never
let us
been
know,
an
chat.
on-screen kiss in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Help Dylan out.
Maybe on the cheek?
Maybe it was on the
Like a
cheek.
little heart,
Yeah, maybe that was it. Well, actually, there was Yuma's older sister. So
You
I'm wrong
said
about
she
that.
did give him a kiss.
She did. Okay. Yuma's older sister did.
Well, he
kiss
wasn't
Charlie.
sleeping, right? Can we confirm that he wasn't sleeping because he couldn't have consented to that then?
I think he was asleep when she kissed him on the
Oh.
cheek.
It was a kiss to the cheek.
Okay. Well, was he asleep?
We haven't gotten that yet.
Can we get that? Yeah.
Can
'cause
someone confirm?
I
There's
need
no
to
way he
know.
was awake.
I need to know.
Oh, maybe he was awake. My memory, it's you know what? That's the one thing.
You
It's
consume
very.
too much Yu-Gi-Oh.
I'm used to
I do
spoilers,
consume a lot of
Davis.
Yu-Gi-Oh, and it's very hard for me to remember everything. So that's why I give so many because there's a lot of people that do
But
have
you
very
are
good memory.
Yu-Gi-Oh everything, so you're supposed to do
You
that.
need to know.
I know. I've let people down more times than once.
Wow, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
That's what his mom says about him every day.
Do you want to take this stream to IHOP?
Yeah, why not?
All right.
We'll just,
we'll go.
we'll use the Ethernet cable. We'll get a 10,000 foot one, and we'll just go there.
I don't even know. Would that be enough?
Those are the cops.
He was. People are saying if he was asleep, then it's very disturbing. But people are saying he was awake.
Okay, then maybe he
Okay,
was
good.
awake.
There we go.
So,
What? Okay.
My boy Cyrus. That's what's up.
He was
Yeah.
awake.
Dark Magician Girl.
He was
Although-
awake and
Dark-
aware. He even gushed, and Jaden scoffed. That's what Drury said.
Of
Although
course he
even-
was.
although
Jade's jealous.
if he-
you
if-
jealous bitch.
Although if you're hold on, if you're asleep, and it's different for a guy, because if a guy is asleep and a girl kisses a guy on the cheek, I don't think there's anything really wrong with that. But if it's the
Depends
other
on
way
the
around,
situation.
it's a
Are
little
you
more.
guys in a relationship?
Yeah.
Do you live together? Did you just wake up in the same bed? That's okay. If
It's
it's just
all-
are you breaking into someone's house tonight and just kissing random girls on the cheek?
Oh
Probably
no, no! If a
illegal.
guy does it, unless you're in a
I
relationship
feel
with
like
that girl,
it's pretty illegal if
Okay.
a girl's breaking into
Yeah, wait,
some
hold
dude's
on. No,
house.
like it's certainly a double standard.
It
Like,
is
if
a
it's
double
girl I
standard.
find attractive or am dating, different story. If it's a girl I don't find or don't want anything to do with, and I'm sleeping, and it could get weird.
it is a double standard. You're right.
It's a double standard.
You're right.
There's always a double.
The
There's
moral
always
of the
that.
story: don't kiss the sleeping people on the cheek
Yeah.
unless you're
The
dating
moral
them.
story is Dark Magician Girl's a babe.
Yeah, actually, that is the true
Oh,
moral of the
that's the true
story.
moral
Dark
of the
Magician
story.
Girl, great first crush.
A
Thank you
lot
for
of
the
clips that someone could cut out of context.
thank you for the donation. Appreciate it.
Oh no, there's a lot. Every
Oh.
stream, there's always clips that can be
Oh,
taken out of
yeah,
context.
and actually, I
Ruin
think
our
it
lives.
was the Caliber fan account already clipped the over 90 girls comment out. It's on Twitter. now.
Thank God. Thank
So
you,
Bam
Lord.
donated $5.
Thank you again, Bam.
And said cartoon childhood crush was Mary Jane from the 90s Spider-Man. That's actually
That's a
great
great
one.
pick.
And Catwoman from the Batman animated
Also a
series. Thanks
great
for the
pick.
amazing podcast, guys. Had a great time.
Oh,
that's so
dude,
nice.
thank you
Thank
so
you
much,
so much for
man.
stopping by.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Bam. You're amazing.
Both great picks, by the way. Very
Yeah.
good picks.
Excellent, excellent picks.
Now you Mary Jane, the actress that played her, you know her, don't you? Isn't she like your aunt's friend?
Yeah, we're very close.
No, really.
Me and Kirsten Dunst are very close.
No,
Text regularly.
Obviously I know you're not. You don't know her, but isn't your aunt like? Doesn't your aunt know her?
No.
I don't know where that came
You're not
from.
starting this rumor.
No. Maybe it was someone else. I'll get back to you guys on
someone
that.
that knows Kirsten Dunst.
Well, someone whose aunt knows Kirsten Dunst. I thought it was Pete.
What did you think? What did you think of their upside down kiss that they had in Spider-Man?
It's a classic.
It's a classic kiss,
Classic kiss.
even though it's a little weird.
What's weird about it?
I mean,
It's upside down.
You've never dangled a girl from a bridge and kissed her?
well, he was upside down.
She was on her feet. Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking of a different movie.
First of all, the treatment of Mary Jane Watson in that entire trilogy was atrocious. So she's not a damsel in distress, and I hated it. So yeah.
What is Mary Jane Zendaya?
That is,
MJ.
now it's a version of Mary Jane, which I'm also not a huge fan of either.
I
So
don't mind
they're
it.
Wasn't Emma Stone Mary
No.
Jane?
Gwen
Gwen
Stacy.
Stacy.
The aunt.
no,
No.
Did he hook up with his aunt or no?
he did not hook up with his aunt.
Okay.
You're talking about Marissa Tomei.
Who's the aunt? The aunt is
The
MJ.
aunt is Marissa Tomei in the current Spider-Man. Yes.
And they call isn't her nickname like Hot Jane?
no, Tony Stark tried to hook up with her and said, "You're hottie aunt."
Yeah.
He did say that.
Okay,
a
he
lot.
did call her.
He
Hot
did.
Aunt.
He
And Tony
did.
Stark's not married or
That's
anything, right?
that's when he was broken up with Pepper.
Oh,
when
okay.
Pepper left him.
All right, yeah, he's a good dude.
I know. Yeah, it just says the guy that felt sad when he died, even though he ridiculed and shit on him for years.
Yeah.
But okay. Anyway.
No, he was a good character.
You're not allowed to feel sad about it.
What do you mean I'm not allowed to be sad about it? It was a good scene.
Oh, wait, can I bring up one thing real quick?
Of course.
Because we're talking about Marvel, and we always brought up, there's parallels here, parallels there. Once I get to the codes for the
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah, a lot of
He does
people
a lot.
pointed that
That
out.
was
And also,
Straight
I was
Doctor
going to say
Strange.
this earlier,
Yeah.
so thanks for bringing that up. Robopi's dream weird sequence is kind of the stuff that Doctor Strange went through when he first got introduced to the other realities, but the ancient one.
Yep.
So
Yeah, that's true.
A double.
lot of
I
stuff.
gotta
Strange.
make a video on it, man.
Yeah, dude.
Gotta.
You're throwing money away.
Yeah, my channel's dead,
No.
dude. Yes.
It's a dead channel.
It's a dead channel.
I did not know that, Sam. A fun fact: RDJ, so Robert Downey Jr.
Right.
and Marissa Tomei apparently dated in real life before.
Oh wow.
I'm not surprised by that. Actually,
No, not at all.
I didn't know it, but I'm not surprised.
How she is as gorgeous as she is at what 55, 56
makes
years old?
no
it
sense.
defies logic. Marissa Tomei had a huge. Speaking about childhood crushes, watching My Cousin Vinny.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, look at someone like
Where are you gonna go with
I
this?
just know whatever you're.
Where are you
never
gonna go
mind.
with this?
Never mind.
No, you gotta finish it now.
I was gonna say look at someone like Betty White. I know she's
She was a gorgeous woman as a young woman. She was gorgeous.
Yeah, look, I know she's very old, but for her age, she looks very good.
She does.
Yeah.
Now I don't have any particular attraction to her. I don't
Yeah.
know if you're suggesting you do, but
Let me just say, when Calibro is here and when DJ is here, one of us five are attracted to Betty White.
It's
I
DJ.
feel like you're pointing it to the two of them since you both called
And
them
Ben, you
out.
said one, so it's got to be
just
DJ
one of them.
Caliber.
I'm
It's
not,
gotta
I'm
be-
not going to say which
it's
one. They've
DJ.
confirmed it with me while drunk on White Claws.
Ooh,
All right.
and that
could be either one.
easily can get you drunk.
Absolutely.
DJ.
We actually have a fridge of it over there.
Yeah.
Should I go over and get one?
No.
No.
Let's break it out. We're not sponsored.
Drinking on
You
extreme.
can't do that.
Nope.
Yeah, it's illegal.
Oh, wow. Why is it illegal?
It's also illegal to talk about what's illegal.
And we
Now
also
you're
choose
doing it.
who can't vote. Anyway, Matthew Kennedy donated another $10.
Thank you,
Wow,
Matt.
And
Jeez.
said, okay, so I'm not thinking rationally and just saying stuff now.
Let's
What
hear
is
it.
your guys' favorite monster from the Power 3 in being Revolver, Soulburner, and Playmaker? Favorite monster?
Oh,
that's really tough.
Borlo.
Probably Borload is up there,
Borload.
or I'd really love the Link 5 Dark Fluid that Revolver
Dark
had.
Fluid is great.
Dark
Which
Fluid.
Borload? What were the ones?
Top.
Well, Top Logic
yeah,
Bomber,
yeah, Top
Borload. Why can't I think of them? Borload Savage Dragon
Savage,
was
that's
one.
That's a good
Savage.
one.
Furious Dragon was revealed. It
I
hasn't
forgot
shown.
they had different names.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of Salomon grades from Soulburner are great.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's a tough choice. I mean, all the talkers and
yeah,
Coda
Decode-
Talker,
Yeah.
Coda Talker.
Decode Talker might be like a top.
I think it's Dark Fluid for me. I think it's the
Dark
Link
Fluid's
5.
great.
Dark Fluid is
I-
beautiful.
Because of my affinity for dual monsters and how much Decode Talker looks like Buster Blader.
Yeah,
I love it.
that's
so
fair.
much.
That's fair. No, Decode Talker's got a good design. I know Matt's a big fan of the Borloads. Topologics.
Topolo-
Yeah, it's good.
Wait, can we talk about that whole
Topologina Naby.
Yeah,
We
but-
named the stream "Call Me Naby."
A
for
great
that.
name for the
That's
podcast.
so
Yeah,
good.
Caliber
Great
came
name.
up with it, obviously.
That's really good.
Yeah, call me Naby, dude.
But like,
He's very
and
in
then
touch
it
with
was
the
like
populace.
you lost because you didn't play Topologic.
Yeah, see, those jokes are
and I don't
funny.
even, I don't even know that card exists.
Yeah, I know. We don't know if that card exists. I
That's
hope
what
it
he
does.
I
said.
hope it does. I
No,
hope it's.
I even
it's,
said
it's
I
like-
know.
It's a trump card that Playmaker pulls out to somehow defeat eyes.
Topologina Naby.
That would
That'd be
be
great.
the
I
biggest
hope,
like
dude.
goof win, but it'd be hysterical.
Oh, it'd be
so
perfect.
good.
Matt,
That'd be
thank
real
you
good.
for the hefty donation, man. You're the dude.
Kami also asked us, is this YuGiOh everything or is this talking Marvel?
That's a great
Column
question.
A, column B.
We stray.
We,
If you want more, if you want all stray, just check out the After Dark, which we haven't done
It
in a couple
gets-
weeks,
I
but
know.
we'll
yeah,
get to
it's
it.
just schedule-wise, it's been a little bit hard.
Yeah, we'll do
but
it.
We will figure
So I
that
guess
out.
Russo's not going to end up on one.
I haven't even talked to him since
Yeah.
he's been back.
Why haven't you texted him?
Oh yeah, he's back now, right?
He's,
Yeah, I
ba-
got
he's
a
here.
text
He's
since-
in town.
Damn, man, and he
Dylan doesn't want him
doesn't
on.
he hit me
No,
up like
that's
that?
the
I
opposite.
got to hit him up.
Is he gonna be back in the winter for Christmas?
I don't know.
Have you seen him?
No.
Has he hit you up?
No.
Have
We
you
should
hit him
try
up?
to. We should try to go to. What is he doing right now? Let's go to IHOP with him.
Not.
Anyway,
Bad idea.
we're gonna wrap things up shortly. So
You say shortly, but then you just got a massive stream of donations, so you're not going.
Dude,
anywhere.
this always happens in the late night ones. They like
You're going nowhere. Is what we're basically.
well, thank
saying.
you guys so much. I mean, thank you.
too kind.
There's no way I'd rather. There's no.
Place that.
And in no
other
way we're
place.
saying don't donate because we love you all. So
No,
thank you
no, and
very much for
I
your
mean, it
generous
helps me out
donation.
so much. New Jersey's not cheap, so thank you guys so much.
And we just love talking to you guys. You keep the show going.
Well, that's exactly what it is. And I do Rising Rampage giveaways going on. Make sure you join that.
That's a nice box design.
Yeah.
That's
And
really
well,
nice.
it's Borload. It's extra
It's
charge.
cool. Yeah, it's extra.
And the other, this whatever Speed Duel box just came out. I'm doing an opening and giveaway probably starting tomorrow night. So if the more donations, the more giveaways I do.
Can you get Barrett Letty on that? Because I usually love the random questions he
I'll
asks.
reach out to
I'm
Barrett
like,
Letty. I haven't talked to Barrett in a couple weeks. He actually, I just realized he called me like 2 days ago, and I never got back
And
to
see
him.
that right
Wow.
there, he'll hold that against you when you ask him to be
Yeah,
on
he's
the on the
great
video.
guy.
Yeah, that was.
If you're watching right now, I love you.
He holds massive grudges, so
You know
he's
what
not
it
gonna
is?
like you.
I'm not good at communications.
Really, I wouldn't have known that, almost knowing you for 12 years.
There are times where like I'll look at my phone and I have 19 messages from the last like 4 days.
Yeah, it's
I'm
usually
not at
me
all
saying
surprised.
"help, I need help," clinically, and you didn't answer.
If it was an emergency, I'm like someone will get in touch with me.
Right.
But he tried.
Well,
I mean, someone else.
I think he would have sent if it was an emergency, he would have sent a follow-up text. Right?
I've called you on multiple occasions and texted you. You then sometimes will then go on Twitter and write a tweet, which was clearly
I
from your
know.
phone,
No,
but
I know.
not
I'm
answered.
hard. It's
And
not that.
it's
It's not that I'm not
usually-
on my phone half the time. It's that I just don't
yeah.
go to the message and open it and write back. I think I have like a serious problem.
That's all right.
And
I'm
you
used to
forgot
being-
the fact that the tweets are usually making an excuse for why you can't post a video.
Okay, well,
Ooh.
first of
Wow,
all,
that was a shot.
they're not excuses.
Shit, that was a
I mean, what the
shot.
hell? They're not.
Jesus.
My God.
I honestly thought it was going to be the videos are usually us in it, so he's profiting off of us, but he can't even answer our text
That's
messages
also
in
true.
real life.
That's
I have offered to,
yeah,
well,
no,
take you
you're-
out to dinner,
Yeah,
pay
you've-
for your dinner.
And we've got something planned. I know. I
Yes.
know,
And we will
I
say
know.
no because we just enjoy doing this.
No, and I
We
know,
do
and
it
I
for the love of
appreciate
it,
that.
yes.
I appreciate that.
Also, Jalen,
You guys are great.
we do have something in the
great.
works just to talk about the recent Marvel news. He said I should do a Marvel podcast.
Yes.
We
You
would
should.
like to do a video there. So
Yeah, we
depending
will.
if Dylan can stay awake, we'll do that eventually.
Yeah, we will soon.
But in general, a podcast would be fun. Like
yeah, it'd be
a
great. We've talked about that a lot.
interaction.
You know,
Yeah.
it's just harder to get everyone together now.
Yeah.
We'll do it over the phone.
Matthew Kennedy came back with another $10
Oh
Thank
my
you, Matt.
God.
and said,
Amazing.
out of ideas now for a comic book. The main character is Max Lucian. He's a half demon, half angel, and he works with the Templars to battle demons and monsters that threaten humanity and save the world.
I love it.
Dude, he
Again, the writer.
As that? Well, no, Lucifer's not half. He's just all Satan.
Yeah, he's literally. I was watching it today. He's literally Satan.
Has
He's the
I
devil.
feel, why do I feel like there's been a show where like someone was like I guess probably not
Blade is half vampire, half human.
Mhm.
So that kind
I'm
of
excited. Yeah.
which you know,
half demon, half angel. I like that
I
concept.
bit
though.
like it a lot. There is
Yeah, I
a
like the
show
Templar.
on Amazon Prime, I believe, where it's like an angel and a demon or something, and trying to stop the
It's,
Antichrist or
it's-
something. I think it's with David Tennant.
Tana
David
Mongoose
Tennant.
and Jake Paul's offspring, the Antichrist.
Probably that is an accurate statement. I would
That's
say.
an accurate.
I mean, I'll say it once. I'm
Not
not
a religious person.
I'm not a very religious person, but if Jake Paul and Tana Mongoose
Had a child.
have an offspring,
Yep.
that is how the Antichrist will be perceived.
It is a
Conceived.
possibility.
Conceived. It's late.
I get
So
it. No,
everyone
yeah,
hold
yeah.
your crosses or whatever you hold.
Holy water. all that.
Rosaries, yeah, holy
Um,
water.
Dave
God,
Tennant's great though.
we need help.
I'm Sam. I've stopped watching for a little while. I haven't watched YuGiOh in a little bit. 5Ds. I think I'm on like episode like 30 something like that.
Jeez.
You tank through that, dude.
Yeah, but I've kind of been holding up for other reasons. So, but yeah, I will get back to that.
There is something in the works for Pete to review the episodes, and it'll be uploaded on my channel, the legacy episodes.
Yes, that would be very fun. I
Yeah,
look
if you're
forward to that.
interested, obviously.
Yeah, well, you let me know, buddy.
Yeah.
Brian Ford donated another $5.
Thank you, Brian.
He said, "Okay, I have work in the morning, so good night, guys. Have fun."
Oh,
Thank you very much,
Brian.
Brian, for
We
stopping
might
by.
have missed him, but good night if you're still.
Yes, it was a
on.
little bit ago.
He is a great dude. Thank you, Brian.
human.
Yeah, great guy. Thank you so much, man.
Galladator came back and donated another $10
Thank you, Galladator. Thank
and
you so
said,
much.
"Pete, will you introduce me to Kirsten Dunst?"
Yeah, now,
I'll arrange it. I'll set it up. You come down for the podcast, and I'll talk to my aunt, and we'll see what we can set up. Apparently.
not
Apparently.
Kirsten Dunst. Could you get your aunt to be on this podcast?
I mean, which aunt specifically?
The one that knows Kirsten Dunst.
Yeah, sure. Why would you want her on, but not actually the actress?
Well, I don't want to be greedy. I want to talk to her about her experiences with Kirsten and
Okay.
her
Yeah,
experiences
I'll,
with life.
I'll set that up. I'll talk to her.
And I feel like how old is your aunt?
51.
So she's going to give a bit of a different perspective because she's definitely lived most of her life more than our lives. And I think that's a perspective that we sometimes need on this podcast.
So we need an older
on the
person.
Yu-Gi-Oh one. On the talking Yu-Gi-Oh.
No,
we
on the
need-
After Dark one.
Okay.
So if you could I'm going to could you give me your aunt's number or do you want me
Yeah,
to
I'll give it. I'll give it right live here on stream right now.
He's right.
All right. Well, just give me your
That's
aunt's
like
number.
when he gave out Barrett Letty's number on accident.
No, that was Daniel J. Edwards that did that.
Oh yeah.
Did he have to change his number?
No.
See, at least the community's
Well,
nice.
that's because what was the voicemail? And
Yeah.
It was like you could actually hear it.
Yeah, I was messed up.
Oh man. Joseph Hidisco donated another $5.
Thank you again,
They said comparing the Ignis to the Infinity Stones, Earth being power, lightning
Yep.
being mind,
Yep.
flame being soul, aqua being time, windy being space, and I being reality. That's not how I would have done it, but I like it like that.
How would
it
you
like
have done
that. It makes sense. Definitely makes sense that way.
I feel like lightning, I don't know. I feel like he's more power, I'm feeling. And then maybe Earth more the soul, because he seems like a legitimate individual.
Right.
And then, I don't know. I don't know. I would have to think about it.
I
But
think
those
Windy's
are how I
Space
would
is
start
good.
off.
Windy Space is probably good.
Yeah. Windy's space is good. I being reality. Yeah, that could work.
That could work.
I don't know how I feel about Aqua being time, though.
Lightning Mind is good.
Maybe Flame is time. I could somehow connect that to the flashbacks he had with Hamura. So, it'd be an interesting thing there. I would have to think about that. But I like yours.
Yeah, I
That's
like
very
that a
good.
lot.
I like that a lot.
Thank you, Joseph. You're great, man.
Bam donated another $2.
Thank you,
He
Bam.
said Mary Jane is getting her own mini-series in October. I did not know that. Where is that on? Is that animated, I would imagine? So please,
yeah, it
Bam,
must
let me
be.
know.
Otherwise, it'd be.
Zendaya is going to be the actress.
No. Nicholas Horton donated €2 here
Thank you, Nick.
and said DMG was originally created from Mana or manga.
Yeah,
maybe,
Mana.
right? Mana. What is
Character
that?
in season 5 of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Okay, so there you go.
Yeah.
Oh.
Davis Enos donated $2.
Thank
He
you,
said
Davis.
first episode of the Pete and Cal from YuGiOh Everything.
Yeah.
Maybe I will have to talk to Cal maybe about doing those reviews, but I would love to do that.
Because Cal's watching him too.
He is.
Is he?
Yeah.
It's a
Wow.
little bit hard for us to coordinate our schedules, but I'm sure if he's not busy on 17 dates this week, we'll figure it out.
Well,
Yeah, it could happen.
That's a
you
lot.
might be underestimating.
It's true. It could be like 23.
Yeah.
never
Matthew
know.
Kennedy donated another $5.
Thank you,
And
Matt.
said, so basically, if we were to let me call you over Discord, you now know I could tell you way more.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, there will
seriously.
be one time where Matt calls in. That'll
I would
definitely
love
happen.
that because his mind, he's got so many ideas.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Man,
That's-
if you're honestly,
Matt, we'll fly out to
you
Jersey.
need to be writing in Hollywood at
Right.
at some near date.
We'll fly Matt out to Jersey.
Yeah,
You can sit right there.
right here.
And we can just listen.
Yeah,
That'd be
I would
fun.
literally just listen. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun. He's a great dude. Yeah, that was something that I always wanted to do with this live stream. I wanted to have people like call in,
Right.
and I never really set it
yeah,
up.
that was in the original.
And I don't
That
think
was
we
the-
would. I don't think we would have a bad audience like most sports audiences, where like they say inappropriate.
Oh, were they
things.
troll? No, not
No,
at all.
I think-
I think we'd have a
we'd
lot
be
of great
pretty good.
people to call on because it accommodates people who, can't fly to New Jersey that want to be on it or talk real
Right.
quickly. The only thing is, it would have to be quick. It would be like, you know,
You would have to put a time
talk.
limit.
Talk for like 30 seconds, say something.
You can't even talk for a half hour.
Kind
the
of like a
problem.
radio show.
Yeah, exactly. And I'd have to
alright.
like get a number, so that might still happen. Maybe it'll happen when we start the Yu-Gi-Oh 7 streams if
Yeah.
you want to do that.
Yeah, of
Um,
course.
But that's still in the works. But yeah, Matt's an two-time double Egyptian god tier.
He is a legend.
He's a bit of an exception. Yeah, he's great.
Bam just donated another $2 and said, "Comics, sorry, thanks guys again." No problem. We talk
come
about
on.
almost everything here. So
Yeah.
don't worry about that.
Always.
Thank you so much,
Always.
Bam, for the donations, man.
Jack Rhodes donated $2 and said the Yu-Gi-Oh live action show uses custom and real cards.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's cool.
Well, I have it written down here. So I will definitely look that up as soon as it ends.
You have Fire Nick T.
I wrote that down too when you said I make up excuses.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
like
that's
he has to, that's why there's a reason why Jordan and Caliber haven't been here, and now you're gone, and now we're
gone.
back to just me. And you.
Yeah.
Good old days.
So, and if I say something inappropriate tonight, I'll be right off the
Yeah,
podcast.
and just be Dylan again,
That's
just
it.
like it was in the beginning.
Because he is Yu-Gi-Oh everything.
No, the community. Never mind.
Wow.
Still,
that's
at that
beautiful.
current time, that ends donations.
Okay.
Oh, and as I just said that, Davis, you make me look bad. God damn it,
Well,
Davis.
Pete's joining you on the unemployment.
The unemployment line.
The
You're gonna be on
unemployment
the bread
line.
line.
Yeah, I will be on the breadline. Davis, thank you for donating. He donated $5. Said I work in retail, and I had a possible new customer, and I went over plans and asked for his name, and he said my name is Marek. Cold shivers. LOL.
Oh my God. Are you? I can't be convinced that this is actually.
Whose name is
Davis.
actually Marek? That's terrifying.
that poor man?
I hope he knows that like Marek Ishtar is a thing, and a character. I mean, he shares his name, a very unique name, with one of like the most iconic
Yeah.
He
villains.
probably has no idea.
For a second when you said that, I thought you meant Davis. I'm like, of course Davis knows.
No, of course. Also,
That's why he had cold shivers.
also, what? No, I know that.
Yeah.
Also, what retail do you work for? I'm curious.
Yes. I also, as well as Nick T, work in customer service. It sucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
I have not that bad experience.
Oh, I had one. My nemesis came in today, so he was not happy. He's not a nice individual. He really hates me. a lot.
Davis is nice.
No. My nemesis at work, you jerk.
A coworker or a
No,
customer?
it's it's a customer. He despises me with a passion.
Well,
So.
That's kind of sick.
that's gonna wrap things up.
It's not gonna because you have 2 more donations. So lies.
Wow.
You
Thank
don't
you,
get to
guys.
go anywhere. Bam donated another $2. Said night guys.
Good night, Bam.
Oh,
Thank you
good
so
night,
much
Bam.
for coming by.
And Matthew Kennedy donated $5 and said Max is nihilism.
I think it's pronounced Nephilim. but
Nephilim?
It's like a type of. It's like one of the categories.
Well, he
of
explains,
angels.
which are a forbidden race. So his parents died protecting him, and he grew up an orphan reading books, but he unlocked his powers.
That's
Love
so
it.
sick.
That's the
Yeah.
angel devil, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
love it.
Nephilim, Yeah, unless he made that word up, but I'm pretty sure it's like a.
We gotta have a Matt Kennedy
Category.
podcast where he comes
Honestly,
on and he just for
yeah.
5 hours just tells us about all his stories.
Seriously.
I would love that, man.
We need to set him up with some producers, honestly.
Yeah. Well, if he just
Too
like
bad.
writes and just throws it out into the world, one of those stories will.
Yeah.
And honestly, Matt, I think if you wrote episode 8 of Star Wars, it probably would have came out way better.
Do we talk about it?
On that note,
No, Dill, you don't get to leave because they keep donating. And so you don't get to go to sleep. Okay?
Okay.
We love you all.
I love
Jack
you guys.
Rhodes said, good night, guys. Catch you later.
Good night,
Good
Jack.
night.
Love you,
$2.
dude. Thank you so much. You
Matthew
guys are-
Kennedy then came back and donated another $5
Thank you, Matt.
and said he was then recruited by the Templars, which is an organization which protects the world for men like that in black, but with demons and angels.
I love
Sick.
it.
I like the twist on the whole Templars thing.
I like that a lot. I like anything Templars usually. That's one thing I have liked from Assassin's Creed, even though it's not my favorite series. So, yeah. So I would like that. And Galladator came back and donated another $10, said, you guys aren't going
Oh,
anywhere.
man. We're
That's
hostages.
what he
man.
said. So he's
We're
keeping
being-
us hostage
we are being
with
held
his money.
hostage.
This is messed
Are you
up.
allowed to donate for like less than $1?
I think
99
you
cents is the
can.
lowest
Yeah.
you
Oh,
go.
99 cents
Really?
is the
It's
lowest.
like people just keep donating like a 99
No,
cents to
please
keep
don't.
us-
Please
Guys,
don't.
everyone keep donating
No,
to
no,
$2
no, no,
million
no,
a
no, no.
week.
Please don't. I mainly not because I don't mind staying awake.
Well,
I
that's
don't
why I was
want to.
asking
I
the-
never like to ask people to donate. I always feel bad doing that.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
well,
no, I know.
it's bad because Bam donated another $2 and said, sorry, no IHOP.
Bam,
Aw.
Bam said goodnight like 3 donations ago. Bam, please
not
go
letting
to
you go to
bed.
bed.
And Gladiator, thank you so much for that substantial donation. Matt, if you have any more of that story, you can always message me on Discord.
Yes. And he'll pass it along.
pass
'cause
it
I'd love
along,
to
And
yeah,
know
Davis
more.
absolutely.
Enos just donated another $2 and said, I work in cell phone retail.
That sounds like
Oh,
a
like
pain,
Verizon,
actually.
AT&T,
Yeah.
Sprint. Yeah, gotcha.
God bless you.
God bless is right. Well, guys, You guys are amazing.
Everyone's laughing at you and saying, "Mwahahaha."
Thank
But I
you.
said, keep the donations going.
The Caliber face.
Dylan just keeps trying to stop the podcast anniversary.
Yeah, spam that Caliber face in the chat.
You guys are incredible. Thank you for another memorable stream, a memorable
Always.
podcast. 26 episodes. That's effing amazing, dude.
That's crazy.
I can't believe we're a quarter of the way to 100.
Yeah, which we'll never reach Into the VRAINS because Into the VRAINS is not going to have another 74 episodes, but that's okay. This has been episode 26 of Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! Into the VRAINS. Saturday or Sunday, I'll let you guys know. YuGiOh, he was in the chat, flew all the way out from California, is going to be on in the flesh. First time in a while we've had a guest. So I am thrilled for that. That is going to be a complete
Depending on what time you did it, because he did
blast.
ask me. If we did it at a similar time like this, I actually can be here.
If it's very late,
So,
yeah.
yes.
so we will we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out,
it out.
absolutely. Thank you guys so much for coming by. Thank you for all the donations. I love you guys.
You're the best.
I know uploading on the channel has been kind of poor this last week. I promise to get better with the uploading this week. I'll upload a couple of videos.
My man's been busy.
Matthew Kennedy just donated another $5.
Thank you, Matt.
And he said Max then battles as an agent for the Templars, stopping the apocalypse and other world-ending threats like Lucifer, who is a cocky, prideful prick.
Oh, so
Wow.
so he's half angel, half demon, but Lucifer, I guess,
He's
is
pure devil.
Yeah,
Lucifer's still pure devil.
I like that.
That's crazy.
And I'm sure there's going to be part of him that probably is like
Torn about
what he's
it.
doing isn't
Yeah.
too bad. Yeah, I like
Oh,
that.
Yeah.
I like
because
that.
of that demon kind of
Yeah,
side.
yeah, I
he
think
has
that's really cool. I like that. Again, the concept, Matt, is great. You're a great dude. And send more of that to me over Discord. I'd love to read it. But yeah, Nick, Pete, thank you guys so much for coming on
so much for
very
having me.
welcome.
and being on. Without you
you.
two, and without, not the band, without you guys and everyone in the community, this would not be possible. So thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
We're going to
And
see
thank you very
you.
much.
Maybe I'm going to probably do a stream maybe tomorrow night where I give away the box, or I not give away the box, open the box, announce the giveaway for the Speed Duel set, and maybe an After Dark podcast this week. And again, this weekend,
I hope so.
look forward to another episode of Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! Into the VRAINS. VRAINS summaries come out on Thursday. The episode is Wednesday, so it'll be a jam-packed week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day.
Thanks,
Thank you
guys.
guys. Love you all.
See you
Thank
later.
you.